Let's have a different note to start the game.
Alright, so
Christy, are you ready to make a new character?
what
I'm not- yeah, I'm ready to make a new character.
where'd we leave off?
Christy got himself arrested.
We spoke a bunch of shit with that one lady who was like, "Oh, the big evil eye that blocks portals, I'm a faint." And then we found her husband and told him the same thing. And then we like walked around a little bit, and then forgot what else we did. Sherry and Dennis and the new guy. We met this new guy. He does blood magic. It's really neat. So we went to go talk to our contact, and then someone abducted Dennis, and I'm going to salt the earth and burn them to the ground and beat them to a pulp, but they won't die. How dare they invite Sherry and then not even bring Sherry? I wanted to go through the portal. Oh, I broke someone's house, by the way. We're gonna need a little bit of mortar and pest, a little mortar and stuff to go fix it. Yes.
What?
Yes.
What's this we? What? Oh, there's no we. I don't have a portable RAM.
This is Sherry's party. I've
You do
invited
now.
half of us have been invited by me.
More than half.
Is it actually more than half?
It's the three of us, and then literally everybody else has been invited by Sherry for the most part.
I invited that doll.
Chestara was just accompanying you so that you wouldn't die in the woods, and then just couldn't find an excuse to leave until now.
We stiff-armed Chestara to come with us, but everyone else has been Sherry's involvement.
Yes, I brought on the creepy doll. I brought on Dennis the criminal, and I now brought on this blood mage. Sherry knows how to make good friends.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you also found out a bunch of things that are probably going to help you get home.
Yes, but so there's this really cool archmage who sits on top of a castle on the mountains in the south of the Empire that we need to go and raise reputation of our group so that we can get a meeting with him, because he's been told to travel the plains and no one believed him before, because apparently these people don't understand how planar travel works or anything beyond the lines of there's afterlives and where we currently are, and the Feywild, which was viewed as a spirit plane. I wonder if they know what the astral sea is. Blow everybody's mind. Just be
to be fair, the last 500 years has been perpetual calamity, and no one's been able to open a portal successfully to another dimension.
Shh. Yeah, we don't know that. We've been here all of a week.
So what I'm hearing is I'm gonna learn plane shift.
It's been kind of funny.
You're gonna learn so much more than plane shift. We're gonna teach you etherealness, projection, astral projection, like all of this shit.
Oh, I have my spells planned out till 20.
Good.
Yeah.
It's been really funny because Sherry's basically been running around like, "Hey, we're from a place that doesn't exist. Can you send us there?" That's basically what he's been telling people.
Yeah. I don't see any problem with this. Oh, I'm sorry. Sherry doesn't see any problem with this.
Yeah, it's
I don't
funny.
see any problems.
That's why I said it's funny. It's funny because it's like you're asking people to send you to Fruity Land. Like,
yeah. I take it that they've been looked at like the people that say they've been abducted by aliens.
Pretty much,
for the most part. Sherry's the only one that said it. Me and Lauren have kept our mouths shut.
They still haven't convinced all of the government officials who know they exist that they aren't spies using a really stupid lie.
I think we've convinced at least 2 of them.
I feel like our abilities and my ineptitude has convinced them.
I like the second one of... Yeah, like... her abilities
what's
for
the
what?
logic in that way? What?
They look at you and go, alright, so they haven't been anywhere governmental or, like, secure, and they're completely awful. They get in a fight with dogs in a city, the plague dogs, and they got in a fight with the plague doctors. They're quite inept as spies.
I wasn't there
maybe
for either of those.
That's you, though. While you're causing that distraction, Hades is off studying in a library. Learning information.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm the spy. The rest of them are just idiots. That's what we're going with right now.
Hey! I'm not an idiot. I have basic intelligence.
It takes an expertly trained spy to be this dumb.
Yep.
Anyway, so let's get to where we're getting to.
Let's get
get it
ready
on.
to rumble.
So, if Sherry followed the thing, then he'll be over here.
Oh, the jail's up there, huh?
Well, you imagine there's probably multiple holding cells across a city this large.
Right next to the Coliseum with blood in it.
Is that what that
Bro,
is?
I'm
I've honestly
down to
been
fight
trying to
the
figure out what the
Colosseum.
fuck this place is.
It looks like a Coliseum because
Colosseum,
that's
definitely.
most definitely just big piles of blood.
That's the strawberry jam
Like this is
factory.
where
One
the
man can,
royalty
one
would
man
sit.
leaves.
Maybe here.
But no,
And all
that-
of these
that's
are shaded.
Anyway, so
then we were-
Theodorus goes to the party and
we're pulling a
alerts them
Caesar.
to stuff.
Sleeping because it's the middle of the night.
Badoosh. Door kicks open.
Do I get a long rest?
We'll get to you. Give it a
We're not
minute.
that far yet, my man. Theo walks back into the tavern at 1 a.m.
Theo just goes home.
All right, bye.
Just like goes, oh, that was interesting. Bye.
I'm out.
I'm
He's
not-
been
Nice
hired
playing
by
with
the
you.
Who
crew.
needs this party? I'm
No.
out of here. I'll do this shit myself.
It was nice playing with you guys.
Literally
Walks
opens the
away.
portal and steps through. Like, nope.
Nope. I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm out.
All right, but yeah. So Theodorus, do you wake anybody up, or do you just say wait for the morning?
Oh no, I'm gonna go wake them up. I imagine that their butler friend is still behind the bar.
I mean, there's going to be someone behind the bar at any given time at this particular establishment.
Okay, well I'm just gonna be wait. Yes, no, I'm looking for the two that are from that party, saying they're from another plane. Those psychos. Do you know where they are?
They're asleep right now. What do you...
Where are their rooms? I have an urgent message for them.
Okay. He pulls open his book. You know, he reaches for a book under, you know, a rack of keys and flips through, and he's like, 8 and 7.
I go to room 8 and 7, bang on the doors.
Where the hell did I put Thal's creature companions? There we go. Sorry.
So-
I love how he just like I walked in and he just gave me the room numbers.
yeah.
Good. I'm secretly an assassin. Stabs.
I mean, in this city, you're probably legit.
Yeah, and I imagine I've probably been to this before with. I guess Theo didn't drink a lot on that server because there was no bars. You remember that?
90?
Oh, my dog won't stop howling. I have a loud, obnoxious spell to wake everyone up. Thunderclapped. He's thunderclapped to wake everyone up. No,
Shatter.
I don't
Knock.
have those ones.
You don't have Shatter? What?
Don't actually.
What kind of wizard, sorcerer, warlock being are you?
Well, I had a criteria that I wanted to use all new stuff. So, like, I used all of the blood magic spells first, and then I would go to the new books. Then I went to Nexus stuff, and then I took. Just so I could try new things.
He's leaning into the new stuff.
Yeah.
But you didn't take Shatter.
No, because there's,
Okay.
there's better ones, honestly. Like,
I know.
and I always take Shatter, so I was like, I'm gonna take something new. Always Shatter and Catapult. Those are like two of my go-tos.
Probably because they're probably one of the better lower level spells.
Mm-hmm.
So, you kicking doors? What's going on?
Yeah, so I go and bang on their two doors until they get up.
Gabriel, someone's banging the shit out of your door.
I'll get up and I'll go open it. What?
So your friend Den, whatever, he's been arrested, for, possibly trying to, smuggle drugs. And then I'll just stare at him waiting for a response.
Mm-hmm. What time is it?
I don't know.
Somewhere between 2 and 4.
It's somewhere between 2 and 4. It's been a long night.
Uh-huh. And what did you want me to do about this?
I just figured you want to know.
Yep.
Okay, good night. I go to the next
Thanks.
door. Start banging on the next door.
I go back to sleep.
Given what Illawarn's currently doing, I don't think you can bang loud enough.
Oh my. Oh my.
What?
Oh,
He's-
what are you doing?
He's fine. Just go to sleep. We'll deal with it in the morning.
Okay, I guess I'll come here in the morning and catch up with you all. And then Theo's gonna go back to wherever he stays. And then go to bed.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sure
reclosing
you got a
mine.
place somewhere. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, wherever I sleep. Probably at the school or in Sherry's basement. Or Sally's basement.
So
You have a dorm. There's just a
Sherry,
dorm room
you
somewhere.
follow the paddy wagon full of criminals to a section of the city where like a smaller wall protrudes from the wall, and they take the cart in there, but then they don't let you pass that particular gate.
Can I try to persuade them, saying that I'm a friend of theirs, and they'd be very scared,
You
and they most likely will try to escape, and I'd rather them not get in more trouble than they need to be.
you want to say that you're a friend of the criminals that they arrested trying to smuggle a drug that carries a death sentence to it?
The ones that believe that I didn't do it because I talked to them on the cart, and they're like, "Oh, you need to talk to a judge in the morning."
Yeah, they're just shrugging you off. Like, yeah, just talk to the judge in the morning. This is the jailhouse. They're not going to let you into it.
Excuse me, when is visiting hours?
Not here.
Where and when?
The building behind you tomorrow. Not at 4 in the morning.
All right. I pull out a sleeping roll.
Yeah, Sherry stands up for me.
Caution. One of the people in there presumes he's innocent and might be stupid. If you could keep an extra good lookout on that satyr, I would be much obliged. He's probably going to try to run away, and can you encourage him that I said not to?
So you're saying he's a flight risk?
He's innocent. But you can probably understand if you were arrested for misunderstanding and you had the capability of just getting out, you can understand how some people would want to try to get out. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a flight risk because he can't fly.
Everyone says they're innocent. I've been doing this job for 40 years. I've never heard a criminal say that they're not innocent.
Well, he is innocent, and all criminals do say they're guilty, so I don't believe that. Anyway, just don't make too much noise, and I roll out my bedroll next to the wall. Good night, and I'll sleep within like a couple dozen feet of them.
All right. There isn't enough time for you to get a long rest, but if you need to hit the short button, you can certainly do it.
I haven't used anything, so...
I'm just letting in case you did.
I get a long rest.
Despite Gabriel's interruption, he does manage to get a long rest.
Didn't last an hour, so I hoped.
I
it's-
sat there for an hour staring at you.
Yeah, my God, I would have. You know, you'd have
Hold
to do
on.
more than an hour.
Yeah,
Real
he's
quick.
like, hold on, 61 minutes. Okay, say,
Okay, so
Yeah, no, I would have been. I would just shut the door on you at that.
So in the
Not-
morning, Gabriel, Illawarren, and William are up. I'm guessing Gabriel's gonna fill. I mean, Illawarren kind of already knows, but I guess
Yeah.
Phil and William.
Yeah, so Dennis has been arrested.
Yeah, I noticed. He's not a smart one, is he?
Nope.
Alright, so what do we do to get him out? Guess we have to sort of.
William will let you know that regardless of what crime he did, he's probably going to be safe for 2 or 3 days.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, not regardless of the crime. Given the crime I would hope one of you would have described, he would say that he's probably going to be safe for
Nah,
2 or 3 days.
he's just been arrested for attempting to smuggle drugs into the city.
But any involvement whatsoever with Dreams Leave smuggling and sale tends to carry just head removed. So you're probably going to want to do something about that.
Can I fix that? Like, my high enough level to fix removing of head?
I don't believe so.
Oh, is he getting his head cut off?
What's the
I
bad
have-
one?
It's an
Falls
option.
off. Oh.
There's definitely a skill I have which you detach body parts, right? No, we're not high enough level for that yet.
I
You
can bring it
probably
back.
did, because I'm
I
streaming.
can't retouch body parts. Right?
Mending.
Mending? I don't think mending's going to do it. As a
I don't think mending.
Mending,
Mending's not that good.
flesh
Does
mending.
it mending
Hold on, press
specifically
button.
say non-organic? Does
Press the button.
Yeah, it's non-organic.
I don't, you're not
Sew his
organic
head back
anymore.
on
You're
and
dead.
then reanimate.
You're dead.
No, I'm not dead. The worst case scenario, I bullshit my way out.
So I mean, we can. He
And
probably is
then-
gonna have a bail set. So I mean, we can
Theo
always just-
would know where would know which place they probably would have been taken. So are you going to go to the inn, or are you going to go straight
I'm
there?
gonna go to the inn first because I told.
So I mean, we can go and see what he's really being accused of. Because I mean, if he's just smuggling dream leaves, like, was this the job he supposedly took last night?
Mending doesn't state non-organic.
I
Oh,
don't
that's-
have mending though, so
Wait, can mending heal people then?
No.
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 Mending doesn't heal you. It just
Unless you're a
fixes your
construct.
wound.
It just puts stuff back together. Like you're still
Yeah.
dead.
If you're a
Yeah, no,
construct, it'll heal
you can close the gash on your arm. It's still gonna be a gash on
Like
your
you
arm.
can
but
stop
it's
the
not
bleeding, but
actively
you
bleeding.
can't
Well,
unbleed.
Well, so it's an object, not a living creature.
So
okay.
we have
That's
to
what
kill
I
you to cast mending
Yeah,
on you.
yeah.
Got it.
If your head was detached, you could mend the head back onto the body, and then cast Revivify.
Well, no, because it'd
Like-
still be a dead creature. Because it'd be a dead creature.
It's also an object. A dead creature is an object.
We're having this conversation. Let's not have this conversation until he dies. Then we can debate the ins and outs of what works and what doesn't work.
All right. So Sherry
Breakfast.
eventually wakes up along the wall. It's really shitty sleep. You're on the cobble streets of a city.
I stand up. Is it the same guard that's been standing there? Because
Nope.
I imagine I get up early in the morning because I still go for my little morning jog.
It is a different guard.
Oh, good morning. I was speaking to your friend Ted. He was a guard here this late last night, and then I decided to sleep right there. And I point to the exact spot he must have seen me snoring. Look, where's the judge? I need to talk about getting a friend out of jail.
But Ted's on vacation in Villador.
I didn't actually ask for his name. I just made one up to sound more personable.
I don't know if you're making my case any better.
Well, the courthouse is right there, so if that's what you're looking for.
Oh,
over there.
perfect. I go and stand up to the door. I imagine it's not open yet, so I will stand there and wave back to the guard.
He just like gives like this like cheeky like 2 fingers off the spear, like wave back.
I give him like a little 2-finger salute, and I stand there and wait at the door.
Okay. Theodore, you get to the inn where your new associates are, and they're awake. Curlers are removed from their hair this time.
Okay, so your friend is currently probably being held over here, and I point toward where the jails are. What do you all want to do about it? Because you didn't seem very concerned last night, so I imagine this is something that happens regularly with him.
What?
This is standard ceiling room.
Standard ceiling. As tall as fuck.
So far, 100% of the towns he's been in.
Yep.
I'd like to think she says that as she's jogging by.
This is an 11-foot tall ceiling. That's fine.
Okay.
Was what?
I asked his group what they want to do, and is waiting.
Oh, I think Hades was muted there
yeah.
for a second.
Yeah, I took a call. What's up?
So I just walked up and said, "So, what do you want to do about your friend being arrested? You all didn't really seem to care last night."
It was
I think
late.
it happens a lot.
Yeah, height won't be a
No,
problem.
this is the first time he's been arrested. This is the first time he's been caught.
You sure it's the right size frame for
Oh,
what you
yes,
got?
that's an important distinction.
Right.
So I mean, well, we should probably go to
I'm
the
sure it's a queen.
holding cell,
I think it's a queen.
jail. I don't know what they have here.
Better be a queen.
Usually holding cells, although they might.
Stockade.
Yeah,
Is-
hopefully
is
they
he,
just
like, just-
execute him on the spot, but
All right.
we'll find out when we get there.
Yep. Well,
Off
I
we
don't
go.
know where I'm going, so the way.
Yeah, Theo leads the way to the stockades.
So what did you guys do last night before he got arrested?
Well, I was kind of listening through his mental thing, and then everything went quiet. Apparently, he fell through a portal. Then your other friend, the kind of weird one, broke possible portal with a ram. Guards came and questioned your friend, who said that he would fix it, and then your other friend Dennis popped back into our heads, and then immediately the connections severed. So we went to the docks and found him in the middle of being arrested for trafficking of illegal narcotics.
Great.
The guard did tell us what he was under arrest for, right?
Smuggling
I
of dream
believe
leaf.
so.
Okay.
That's
As they walk over, you just see Sherry standing in front of a door, waiting patiently, and he like looks at you. Gabriel, Theodore, Warren. Oh, good. You're all here. We can wait together.
what
Ah.
now?
We're gonna say William and Marbury are with you, but I'm not dragging their tokens all over the damn place. So
Yeah. So we have to go talk to that judge. It would probably be good if we had some good characters speak on Dennis's behalf about him getting illegally, or not illegally, arrested for not doing nothing.
That's a double
What?
negative.
Oh, it's a common thing. I've heard all criminals say, I didn't do nothing. It's like a common excuse. It might work.
Well, or if you have a corrupt judge, they might take it as an admission of guilt. So, have any of you been to a courtroom before?
Let's take a step back. I'd like to know more about what happened before we.
neat.
Oh, okay. So there,
If you
Dennis
go
and
get a
I,
coffee from Philadelphia.
we went to go take that job, remember?
Actually, it would
and
depend on
we
the
were
story.
all
I remember-
invited.
That weight can.
I remember you guys
can
saying
collect
that Dennis saying that he was invited to go and do a job at midnight
frame
on the other side of town.
at top.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what we did. So we met up in the alley, and we waited for the guy.
Could do.
And then Dennis
Just
got
have people mess
abducted.
on the inside.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Net on the inside.
He fell through like a portal. I tried to get the portal to activate,
Toilets around it.
and then I broke it. And then Dennis got returned, and well, then he got arrested. I think they set him up as like a scapegoat, so we should go tell him that basically they have nothing on him.
We tried to talk to Dennis. Like,
I'm assuming coercion is a crime, isn't it?
Oh, this one's out of stock.
Well, not quite.
So am I
So
still
if
out?
I mean,
Like,
you can.
like, have I been out for like the entire night?
I've only got a short rest.
Yeah.
You wake up around like 10 in the morning, which isn't quite enough for a long rest, but it does get a short rest in.
Okay, so 10 in the morning then now. Okay, yeah, sure.
And when you wake up, Dennis, you are in a small room, like I don't know the weird people measurements, but it's about 7 foot by 7 foot cube.
2 meter by 2 meter.
Okay, 2
Yeah.
meter by 2 meter cube, and then there's bars, and those bars very, very clearly. When you wake up, you immediately realize three things. You realize shit went tits up. You realize that you're in a holding cell, and you realize that you are wearing a completely different outfit, and all of your stuff has been taken off of you.
Okay, what about the Nafra? Where's my Almirai?
Your familiar would be where you said you popped it out of existence, so it's in
Yes.
its little pocket dimension. So it's still
Okay.
fine. It's not in danger or anything.
What about any like, would she fit through the bars?
Wait, what?
Like, there's bars, right?
Yes.
She's small as fuck. Would she fit through?
How? What is she exactly again?
A bunny.
Almirai, it's like a very small bunny with a horn.
It's a bunny. It's a bunicorn.
It could probably squeeze through.
Is there a window?
No.
Quick question, DM.
Yes.
How many hours has it been since first he established a link?
At 10. I established it at 12. Just so.
Established at 12 and it's 10 now, so that's literally 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was 7 hours, we could start talking to each other.
No, but I can get a new link through Benafra. That's I'm trying to figure out if she can get a look on you guys.
Well,
If I can see through her.
She looks like she could fit through the bars, but you have no idea if she would like what's beyond the bars, or if there'd be any way for her to get out again. But
It's just a giant pit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Do I see?
And looking
I am
at the
assuming there's
barns-
other prisoners, right?
looking at the bars, I think I don't know if I said it, so I'm just gonna say it again. There's runes like in the bars.
Can I try casting just some minor
No.
illusions? Is there no minor illusion casting?
You try to cast minor illusion and nothing happens.
Okay, so I can't even summon her.
So-
That's fantastic. Psionics, do they work?
You make a blade and you have it in your hand, but you throw it towards the bar and it poofs away.
Okay, so I can have a weapon, but I can't bring that weapon close to the bar.
Can I have Tethys fly around, look at the bar, see if I can find Dennis?
There's no window.
Teth is flying overhead. You can see like you can see small buildings, and you can see guards walking around and stuff
Okay, there's
happening.
no
But
bars to outside.
his cell doesn't have any. But if you're looking around, then you're not actually going to see it. None of those little huts have windows.
Okay.
Okay, what about my masquerade tattoo?
You try to channel your tattoo, and it fizzles out. It's still there. It didn't break. It just doesn't do anything.
Okay, so then I'm only psychic blades. So no armor, I'm assuming. I'm just unequipping my stuff so I can look at. No armor, no that, no that, no that, no that. What can I do? I'm gonna see if I can get a guard to come and help me out. Do I hear anyone outside?
Perception check.
You could just sit tight.
Yeah, but I don't trust you guys are great at this.
I mean, like, have we asked to go like speak to him at all, or
Yeah,
Just
he
know.
did. I mean, he did in the middle of the night, which is kind of dumb, but
I will tell you guys what I've been up to since then. How I slept outside, how I've waited, how I asked for visiting hours. And I feel the best course to just go to the judge and say that release him on good boy behavior.
You do hear some movement coming from what you imagine are adjacent cells and some metal clanking of what might be a guard walking around.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And after about 5-10 minutes, a guard actually comes up to your cell, and he's like, "Yeah, that's the satyr, right? Yeah, satyr. You got a weird friend, shirtless friend, kind of green, won't shut up."
I'm gonna be like, oh, what happened, bro? Why am I in here? What did I do?
Do you have a weird shirtless friend who is green
Yeah,
and won't
yeah.
shut up?
No, that's a friend, yeah. But
Alright.
what happened in
Well,
here?
your friend says don't do anything stupid. He's gonna try to help, and then the guard walks
Okay.
away.
Bro,
Yes.
Scary's the least intelligent in the party.
Yes, I'm so intelligent. Don't call me least intelligent. You're about to do something stupid, get caught, and then get executed for attempting to escape.
Bro, I was gonna get executed anyways, but
So, do we want to go and like talk to a judge or something?
Well,
Like,
I've been waiting outside for the judge to open.
you're
What?
The building you're in
think-
front of is the courthouse, and Sherry was told that waiting there will be where you can talk to someone about Den being stupid.
ah,
So you're just
Alright.
waiting for the bureaucrats to finish their coffee and start doing their damn job.
nifty.
Yeah, they say court will open in 3 to 5 weeks. So
What?
just bring me some food and water. No, I'm kidding. You said bureaucrats, and I'm like, oh, 3 to 5 weeks.
Oh yeah, that's true. After a while, the doors finally open to the courthouse, or what you were told is the courthouse.
Good. I would like to talk to the judge, or a judge. I would ask around and
would-
see if I can't find a judge that you for criminal charges last night and that stuff. I was
Well,
like, I got some.
when you walk in, there's immediately a security checkpoint, followed by some reception desks. And,
I'll walk up to the security checkpoint. I don't understand security checkpoints, so I'll walk up and have the guard has to like, hold on there, buckaroo, and then he'll have to disarm like 50 darts on my person.
They're just like in a bag.
you start pulling those darts out, and they start counting, and they're just like, "Fuck it," and they like pull out this like burlap sack, and they just start putting your darts in this
I
big
would
ass
like
sack.
an inventory of all those.
Yeah. He's counting out audibly as he's putting the darts in the sack.
There's silvered ones. There's nice ones. There's.
Nice.
nice
hold on.
ones.
I pull out my spears. I pull out an extremely rusty sword. I'll pull out all my potions because I'll probably want those.
No, he tells you you can keep your
potions.
potions. It's just the pointy things.
Oh, these could be explosive though. Don't shirk on your duties. And I give him the potions anyway. Yeah, because I really don't need any of my weapons if I need to beat the shit out of somebody.
Do we want to go with him? Like, I don't want him to go alone.
Oh,
At
God,
the same
this is
time,
a
I
bit-
kind of want to watch this
Theodorus,
happen.
are
Yeah.
you going into?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in, but I want to stash that thing.
When you go in, they immediately recognize you, and they're like, "Oh,
Oh,
come on in." You just go right past the
I-
checkpoint.
I give them a wave.
They don't even talk to
Can
you.
we join him?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd like to go with.
Also, these 4 with me.
We're still gonna have to disarm them, but
Of course.
go on in. I think Jill's at the desk,
Oh, Jill.
Good.
I love Jill.
and while Theodore walks ahead, you're all getting disarmed. If you're
I
choosing
set
to
down
enter.
like my 3 weapons on the thing, and I keep walking.
You still have to get patted down and all that. But after they're done with me, I'd be the last one to get done
Yep.
with.
First one in,
Motherfucker
last one
has
out.
So much shit.
So Theo, you
And
walk
then I-
up to the desk, and there she is. And I imagine you have questions.
I'm looking for a satyr that was brought in last night, probably around 4 a.m.
Oh, good morning, Theodore. Last night. She starts like looking through her shit. Last night. Satyr, last night. Sting, drug operation. Oh, that's fun. That's gonna suck. I hate these things. There's a lot of paperwork.
I know. What? So he's being charged with trafficking? Because, truth be told, he's kind of an idiot, and I think he might have gotten himself taken and had been operating outside of things he knew about, or was. He's an idiot.
Well, let me look. We got, there's a few different charges here. Looks like the Satyr. Okay. The Satyr. Yeah. That'll be Judge Milton. I think he's in. He should be in. He better be in. Lazy bastard.
Do I know Judge Milton?
You haven't met Judge Milton yet, but you know that he exists.
Okay.
And she'll direct you down the hall towards where Milton's office would be. But just you and one person.
Yes,
You wanna take
Sherry's
with you,
time to
Theo?
shine.
So I'll go back to the group and say, so I'm allowed in, but I can only bring one of you with me. Which of you is the most...
I hired Dennis. It's kind of my responsibility to deal with him.
I'd feel more comfortable, I think, if Gabriel came, but I'll leave it up to you. It's your friend.
I looked at Gabriel.
I really think I should go, Sherry.
I really think Gabriel should
You
come.
don't seem to have the right intention, Gabriel. Ever since Dennis has joined, you have been on his back.
I'd like to get him out of being in jail.
I will
don't know
too.
if is there a different right intention here that you're going for?
Having someone from the church might help, just saying.
Church smirch. His good character will be all the evidence required.
No, it really
Yes.
wouldn't.
His
It
good
won't.
character will be all the evidence that is required.
I can
To
probably
get
don't-
him killed.
gonna need more than that.
Evidence of abduction and coercion are also into account.
But
You
we don't
cannot
have-
be held rightful for your actions when held at the point of a knife.
But we don't have any evidence to prove that.
Oh, right. We haven't talked to him yet.
We don't have
Yeah.
any evidence at all. We
I've
have nothing to
I've
prove
gotten
it.
the he was arrested for smuggling drugs, and that's about
Well,
it. So
he has yet. If he was not found with any drugs on him, he could have been for a midnight stroll, or the person he's with could have been pointed out to be a member of said criminal organization.
Did he
Thus-
have drugs on?
No, Sherry has the drugs on him.
I hope he didn't say that out loud.
You brought drugs into a
He
courtroom.
said he has the drugs on him.
No,
I hope he didn't
no,
say it out
no.
loud.
Technically they're the extra dimensional bag.
Oh, okay.
You wanna go into- But yeah, no, I think I should go with. Just
I
It's
could
like mid-state.
I could
being hot
try
under
to
the
talk
blanket
them
and cold
into-
out of the blanket.
something, and you
Welcome
have a
to
member of the
Spring.
church vouching for him.
Can I take your order?
That's going to be a lot more than this hopeful judge of character that he has that nobody knows him. Nobody here knows him. So, judging by character evidence alone, that won't work.
William would chime in and say the church does tend to have sway in the government, given that they run the government.
Yeah, it's a theocracy, right?
It is a theocracy. Well, so it is an empire, and the emperor rules the government. But the empire, Theo would know, and William would know, is like a 12-year-old boy who's basically a puppet to the Pope.
Yeah, so, okay. I gotta pull up the book, that way I can remember this. I haven't...
So having a holy man would be William's advice. Would be would be what William would advise. But that's just one party member. You guys are free to continue arguing.
I think I should go too.
What's a Wayfair house?
Basically that same reason.
I don't think Ilavarn can really add much.
Warren, who do you think? Myself or Gabriel?
Gabriel's better to go in.
Oh, Joyce. Okay. I look to Gabriel and kind of sigh. You get him out. The lad's young. He's foolish.
I will try my best.
Sweet.
Good on you. And I'll go sit on the bench and practice some meditation.
Okay.
the way of pride, and I just start chanting about how I'm better than everyone else.
Thank you, Dora.
Is the area that he's going to, is it a big outside area? Is it an inside area? Is it...
Interesting. There's some waiting areas on the inside. It is kind of getting chilly outside, given as time moves forward. So,
Can I have Tethys sit on Gabriel's shoulder when he goes in?
they're not gonna let a bird sit on his shoulder on the way in there.
What?
This is a city of mages. They're well aware of what familiars are.
Just fair.
Whether they recognize it or not, they're not gonna just like that animal could be a freaking like Tarrasque, wild shaped as a bird for all they know. Like,
That's right. These people don't understand planar travel. It might be a direct wild shaped as a bird.
Well, they're also all
Oh,
mages
his
too.
car
They would
was
know
there.
that
I
there's
could wild
familiars.
shape into a small animal.
And that Tarrasques and wild shape into birds, obviously.
I don't know. I was just trying to come up with something ridiculous. So.
It's
Well,
a
you
demon.
found it. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Right.
So Theo and Gabriel head on over to Judge Milton's door. I imagine that Theo would know what the polite knock is.
Yeah,
I don't.
like a gentle like knock, and then you bow or whatever. You're the DM. You tell me. What do I do?
Make it up, go.
So yeah, Theo will politely knock, and when his assistant opens the door, he would request an audience.
You'll hear come in or enter. There we go. You hear just enter.
Theo opens the door. Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here to talk to you about a suspect who's currently held in the stockades. It's a satyr who was brought in last night on drug trafficking charges. If you have the time.
I have a few minutes. Satyr. He's looking through his shit. He's got a rather big list of names in front of him. Right. Satyr. He hasn't been questioned yet. What's going on?
So, the man's an idiot, first off. And I know you have much more important things to deal with. They were tasked to find a job in the middle of the night, and allegedly, and you can talk to Sally about this, or have, they're not from this plane, so they're not quite familiar with our laws. And the idiot was allegedly taken to the people who are trafficking the Dream Leaves. And then all I know outside of that is he was brought back, taken to the docks, and then you all nabbed him during your operation. Now, I know you're busy. Let me take him. I will make sure something like this doesn't happen again. And I think we could work together on possibly dismantling their operations.
He kind of chuckles at the notion of dismantling the operations. He's like, plenty of people have been trying to do that. We have to do the questioning, and depending on the questioning depends on whether we let him go or pursue things further. And the law is the law. Like,
Of course.
if he broke it, he broke it.
May I make one request?
You can't get like, people can get abducted by them, but how was he taken? Like,
I was not there, and I'm not sure. Allegedly, he was leaning against a wall, got sucked into the wall.
so from what our intel has gathered, the only way a portal of like that, they're using these freaking portals all over the city. It's been a pain in the ass tracking them down and breaking them. But the only way those things work is if one's been invited, which means he received an invitation from the syndicate, which might complicate things. But
Yes.
we got to see how the questioning goes. And depending on how the questioning goes, if he's completely innocent, then we're just gonna kick him out. Have fun. But if he's screwed up, then we'll have to talk about what we can do to avoid court time. Because I would certainly love to strike a name or two off this list and make my day easier.
Of course. Trying to think if I should say something or keep it in my back pocket. May I make a recommendation?
I'm
If
listening.
you do find him guilty, in lieu of summary execution, allow him to be placed under the collar of redemption. That's all I ask. He is of use to me. So I'm looking out for my best interest.
Community service.
Depending on how the questioning goes, that could be arranged.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll make a note of it to see what we can do. But again, if he's more involved in this than you realize, or if he's screwed up too badly, I don't know. Well, we'll see.
May I be there during his questioning to act as a lawyer?
No.
Oh, no, so much for that plan. Okay. Gabriel?
But I can have you notified once the questioning is done so that we can discuss further based on his results.
Thank you, Your Honor.
They don't have the Sixth Amendment here? What the fuck?
Nope.
Nope.
What the fuck?
They don't have the Geneva
I
Convention
demand-
either.
Good.
No one cares about that thing.
The Geneva recommendations?
When I was doing, I was in Presence's game, he let me make bullets that violate the Geneva Convention.
Yes.
Gabriel, do you have anything to add?
Because Geneva doesn't exist in that world.
Yeah, because there's no Geneva, so obviously there's no convention.
World War One didn't happen. Who cares?
Oh, there's plenty of world wars. They're just different. They're like
I
World War
don't know.
87. But if that's all you got, then he'll kind of wave you like, I got shit to do. Theo, Gabriel, and
Yeah, I just looked at Gabriel. Anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank
Oh,
you for your time, Your Honor.
yep. I'll have you notified. I think I remember people talking about you. You're Theodore, right? Sally's assistant.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Yeah. We'll contact you once the questioning's done. We'll see what we can do.
Of course. Would you like the door open or closed when we leave?
Close. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Theo will gesture to Gabriel that they should leave,
Yep.
and then close the door behind him.
We send Gabriel in.
And you will have noticed that the bags under his eyes are reminiscent of the sleeves of a wizard. They are hanging low. They, he's been having a week apparently. But you guys are joining the rest of the party, and say what?
So, I couldn't get your
Right,
friend out
we,
yet.
we tried things your way. I'm gonna go try things my way.
Getting out of that?
What? Tom is getting back up.
You didn't do it.
Anyone can go down.
Oh,
Back up is the
the
problem.
conversation started out by calling you an idiot who doesn't know any better. So I couldn't spin that argument into anything that would have worked, as in saying you were undercover working for the church to find the drug operation because we want to get rid of it.
That's just
Oh.
a blatant lie that they could easily
Actually-
figure out.
Actually, it's not, because if you think about it, I work for the church. And I could say,
The blatant lie.
I sent you there to go and get their information, because I don't like the drug operation. But conversation started out wrong, so I had no way to spin that.
I don't think you technically work for the church, though.
I don't technically work for anybody.
Yeah.
But we haven't gotten into that conversation yet.
We sent Gabriel in, and he just sat there quietly.
Also, not to mention all of you have been going around telling people you're not from this world, so that would be
Yeah.
a hard one to prove.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
we actually
I
have been
went-
telling everybody that. We were also told by Sally to kind of keep that on the down low, so people
Yes.
didn't look at us weirdly.
And also, I pled for his innocence in lieu of him not knowing what's going on.
I mean, it was worth a try.
So by being an idiot, he's unknown to our laws. Maybe he didn't know what he was getting.
Ignorance of the law is not a defense against the law.
Well, I mean, could be here.
It's not a defense against the law, but it could help lessen a punishment.
Yeah.
Oh, Sonny didn't know murder was illegal here. I'm just a foreigner.
So, Dennis. Frisbee? Dennis? Bueller?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So you're just kind of chilling in a cell, and eventually some guards show up. 3 guards, one of which holding. So I have my words messed up. The criminals had you in manacles. These guards are showing up with full-on shackles. And they're saying that they're going to take you to questioning. You got to put these on.
Yeah, sure. I'll put him on.
All right, so you cooperate while they put them on?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. So they open the cell door. They put the shackles on you. God damn it, I did it again. And they take you out of your cell. And as they're bringing you down the hall, you see the dude that met you outside the portal when you got kicked out in the town. And you see a bunch of other dudes as you pass in cells that are all held up. And they bring you to a different small room. Put you down in front of a chair. There's a table in front of you, and like there's a like 3-foot long table in front of you, and then like a small little end table in a corner of the room. And they just tell you to wait here, and they leave and they close the door. And this room also has no windows, but it does have a light embedded in the ceiling. You're not quite sure how it works, but there's light.
Which is like a glowstone block in the top of the ceiling.
Well, it's like there's a hole in the ceiling and there's light coming out of it, but it's not sunlight. So
Oh, okay.
you don't know like what the hell.
Still no casting spells. Can I look around for the runes?
You don't immediately see any, but when you try to do, I'm guessing, minor illusion again,
Yeah, sure.
it puffs out.
And what about psionics?
And then you look down and you notice that there's shackles have runes in them.
Okay, that's sick. No psionics either?
This time when you try to do psionics, it fizzles in your hand into like mush, and psionic mush, and then just fades away.
Okay. I wait.
You're there for a few minutes, and then entering in, you see. I always screw up their name so much, but it's the Eldarin, the Fey Elves. Eladrin. And you see an Eladrin elf walk in. It looks like an autumn, because you would know that. It's got long, exaggerated, pointy elf ears that are like Jack and Dexter kind of long. Its hair is like the strands of its hair are different colors that like leaf colors, like so different shades of brown and orange and occasional gold. And he's in like a button-down shirt with a tie and then like a vest like that. And he's got this kind of pompous look to him. He's walking in with a book and a quill and a bell. And he walks in, he puts the book down, he puts the quill down and the bell down, all on that little table over in the corner. He pulls up the other chair, sits down in front of you, and he says, "Good morning."
Hello. How are you?
"I'm doing all right. I trust the guards treated you as well as can be, given that you've been arrested."
I don't really remember much, but yeah, it was a great night.
Fantastic. And as you as both of you are talking, a quill lifts out of the thing and starts writing in the book all by itself.
I'm gonna be honest here. I don't really know why I was arrested. I kind of just it's all been a blur for me last night. So what exactly happened?
The bell rings, and then he pulls out his notepad and he's like, "Well, we're gonna go over everything. What is your name? Full name, no nickname, for the record."
My name is Emalius Denetias. I'm from the Feywild.
Well, just one question at a time. So your name is Emalius Denetias.
Yep.
Okay. And then where are you from? You said Feywild.
Feywild.
Do you claim any specific region in the Feywild, or just the Feywild?
No, we used to travel around in a big pack of satyrs, looking for any experiences we could find.
So you're a Fey roamer. That's fine. It doesn't have to have a region. Okay. He's like looking through his notes. The DM looking through his notes because I'm blanking out at the moment.
I do an Arcana check. Does the bell ring if I lie?
I mean, roll Arcana.
Is there no save for that? Because that's I'm gonna add a D8 to that. Give me 2 seconds.
It seems like the bell rings when you hold a lie so far. So.
But there's no save to it.
Nope.
That's bull crap.
It's not forcing you to tell the truth. It's just detecting whenever a lie is uttered.
Okay, so I gotta step around. Okay. I don't think that was a lie, was it?
I mean, you know what you were doing on the street last night, so yes, it was a lie.
No, I didn't. They didn't tell me what I was smuggling.
You knew you were smuggling, though.
You knew that you were
No,
involved
no,
with
they only
criminals.
told me to move boxes. I don't know I'm arrested.
You know that you were involved in league with criminals and that you took a job for
Yeah.
criminals and then got arrested.
Yeah, but I don't know why I was arrested. Because I don't know what I was actually doing. I was only moving boxes.
Still for a criminal organization.
Anyway.
You're arguing semantics here.
That's also a bit of a stretch too. Like a reasonable person would know that you're doing something illegal.
You took a job from criminals.
No, what I'm saying
You go
is like,
move
if
something.
if it's detecting specifically truth or lie, then it should be.
Well, then
I don't know.
regardless, you knew what you were doing last night. You were.
Yeah, I knew I was doing something illegal,
Yeah.
obviously.
Anyway, blanking out on my own notes.
Why didn't you write them down?
I'm disassociating. Okay, and he looks through and he's, what were you doing out on the street last night?
So we got this job opportunity through contact, and I went to the location that was specified, and then I got kind of kidnapped, or maybe I wouldn't say kidnapped. I fell through the floor, and after that, what happened was very fast. But I talked to some person. They called themselves. God, was it professor or doctor?
It was Professor. I'll let you remember that.
It was the professor. And then they told me they had a job for me, and if I didn't do it, I would be in big trouble. Basically, I got teleported out back on the streets. I informed my friend what was happening through psionic powers, because I wanted them to save me from the situation, and then I got knocked out.
So when you say the part about you being in big trouble if you don't take the job, the bell rings, because they did not threaten you if you didn't take the job.
It was an implied threat.
It was an implied threat.
No, they didn't.
I don't think that's a lie.
But your wording still
Next,
they said.
you're-
They never
You're in
said.
cuffs, surrounded by bandits or
He
people.
he killed somebody. They did nothing about it.
Yeah.
They did not.
It was
make
straight
a
up like,
threat.
I
Which
murdered a
also-
dude, and she was like, cool.
Which
Also-
also would imply that they would just murder him outright too.
But he didn't say they implied. He said they said, which is a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I reviewed last week's session twice to try to be as accurate as possible with this. So then they look and they're like, okay, so you're saying you talked to the professor.
Yes.
Describe the professor to the best of your ability.
Let me get the image up. She had red hair, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she had the red hair, glasses. I kind of felt threatened, so what I had to do was I had to prove myself. That is something they wanted me to prove myself. That's kind of an implied.
How did they have you prove yourself?
They wanted to see what I could do. And I showed them some magic.
Technically not allowed.
I'll allow it.
That's how you
So you were invited to take a job from a criminal organization, and you accepted.
I didn't know they were a criminal organization.
Do you know who the syndicate is?
I have no clue. I just got here.
He knew it was a criminal organization. The bell should ring.
Cabal Syndicate?
What?
Is it the Cabal Syndicate?
I believe that's the name. I've just been calling. I've been shortening a lot of names for my own sanity.
That was a joke from a completely different D&D world.
Okay.
But wow.
Well, it is a syndicate. I don't remember the name though, so I'm just calling them the syndicate.
That works.
How long ago did you enter the city?
Can I get a DM's? When did we enter the city?
I think it's been 3 or 4 days, right?
It's been a couple of days.
You say a couple, because a couple means 2.
Okay, a couple in my head means 2 or more, but sure, I say 3 if that's 3 or 4.
If a couple is 2 or more, you might need to worry about, dating.
I'll tell her the date when we enter the city.
Okay. Where did you come from?
I need to go look on the map. What the fuck is it called? Yeah, we came with a caravan, me and the boys from Altenheim, went through Wallstein.
Do you know anything about an incident in Wellstein where someone tried to sell dreams leaves to the local alchemist?
I know of it, yes. I was there when it happened. That's not a fucking lie. Don't tell me that's a lie.
It's not a lie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide whether the investigator cares enough to lean into it or if they want to move on to the next question.
I went to school for law enforcement, so I'm listening to this like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Don't worry about it. It's all gonna be okay.
Did you see, hear, or know anything that could shed more light on what happened in Wellstein?
So when we were at the caravan found like a carriage of dream sleeves, and we burned it as according to law. You can ask the other people there. That's all I know. And then we got there, and then there was like some trouble.
You saying that's all I know makes the bell ring, but everything else would have been perfect.
Wait, did I say that's all I know?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Bro,
Yep.
I'm trying my best.
What are you leaving out?
I could frame Sherry here, but that's really bad.
There was a chase. The guards didn't catch him. He ran into the woods.
Okay.
He's got this. We believe in you.
Yeah. So as far as I know, some human or something tried to sell dream sleeves. And then he escaped from the town.
That would make the bell ring. Because you know that you're not human.
No, but it was a human talk.
You said all I know.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with that. I don't agree with the human thing. But it's so hard.
It is
I
hard.
thought there was gonna be a spell save or something at the very least.
You just have to lie better.
I don't
You
know.
Start telling white lies. Omit the truth a little bit.
Add in a complicating detail that's on the very edge of being a lie.
Let's see what the next says.
Or just fully tell the truth. Because, truth.
That also works.
If I tell the truth, then I'm arrested, right?
You're already
It was
arrested.
me. Yeah, you're already arrested, my guy. We're past that point.
Yeah. I'm not telling them shit all.
Do.
The investigator will tell you that cooperating is always better, and refusing to answer questions will look badly on you.
Yeah, I've answered your questions, but What else do you need to know?
Whatever you're lying about. The bell is rung. You know more about what happened in Wellstein.
I also know that the person who tried to sell it had fake license to be able to sell it.
Do you know how they attained that license? Actually, I'm gonna undo that one because that's an unreasonable question. The DM is undoing that. The person's not saying that. How do you know so much about specific details like they had a license?
I guess it's just my party and talking to people.
And the bell rings.
And that's technically true because me
Yeah.
and Warren found that out.
But that's not how
Yeah.
he knows. You know because you made it.
Yeah, but that question's impossible to answer then.
No, you could just tell the truth.
If I tell the truth, I'm gonna get executed. I'm pretty sure that's how this works.
Who knows?
That
Well,
one makes
I
sense.
mean, yeah. Right now we're just answering the question.
What's worse though? Lying and getting caught consistently lying, or telling the truth and being cooperative?
I don't think a lot of these are lies. And also, the bell... No.
The bell has rung like more than 5 times.
They're waiting for your answer. Oh wait, no, you did your answer and you lied. They just kind of look at the bell and look back at you, and they're like, "Come on." What's the stereotypical good cop line? I can't help you if you're not honest with me. Yeah.
I think.
Oh, you mean the cop lie?
Yeah, I don't think saying the stereotypical good cop line is gonna make...
The only time cops say that is when they want to pin it on you anyway.
Listen, I can't help you if you don't work with me.
They don't help you. They can't help you to begin with. True. They won't help you. That's the prosecutor. The prosecutor can make the deal, not the officer. And even at that point, you get your own lawyer to talk. Anyway, real life over.
They're like, "All right," and they move on to the next question. Did you enter the city of Earlfort with any contraband?
I didn't.
The bell rings.
Nope.
I didn't!
Oh, that's right.
Definitely.
That's right.
Sherry did.
That was the whole plan!
That's right. Hold on, just chill. Yeah, you're right. You are right.
Wow. First you thought ahead. If I get arrested,
I
they're gonna ask my
I
background.
didn't to not that I'm aware of, if you want me to, but...
No, you didn't. You're right, because you did it before. Wait, did you do it before the gate, or did you do it in the check?
Yeah,
before
I did it before the gate,
checkpoint.
because
Yeah.
we had
For the gate.
Okay.
because I saw them checking people's
Yeah.
stuff.
No, you're right.
The rest of us kept walking while they stayed back.
You're right. I was reviewing the drug dealer stuff. I wasn't reviewing like 5 sessions ago, and you guys entered the city.
You should ask if anybody in the party has it.
That's just funny, though.
Have you, to your knowledge, ever had any interaction with the syndicate before you entered the city of Earlfort?
No?
The bell does not ring.
Oh, I got scared there. I was like, am I stupid IRL? Okay, great.
Well,
okay.
Do you want
Well,
to
that leaves there's still room to debate that.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay, next question.
What were you told of the job that the professor hired you for?
I don't remember that from last episode. I'm pretty sure they didn't tell me what specifically I was doing. They said just I was moving boxes, right? I'm asking out of game here.
I believe they just said you'd be moving some boxes, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
I was told I'm moving boxes.
Did you have any inkling whatsoever that the people you were working for or the job that you were doing would have been illegal?
Yes. I mean, I wasn't allowed to bring my friends, and they didn't. They put me in a holding cell. It looked pretty suspicious.
Did you receive an invitation from
Yeah.
the syndicate?
Well, I got a slip of paper that teleported into my jacket.
Okay, that is an invitation, just for your knowledge.
Yeah.
Do you still have it? Like,
It would have been on his stuff when they took that stuff from him, so they'll find
oh, I
it.
wonder if that works.
Um, have you learned any sort of lesson from this experience?
Maybe I should be more careful who I hang out with.
Is that an honest answer?
Yeah, I think so.
The bell rings.
I mean,
We're
it's
not
not
your
good.
first
What have I
experience.
learned? Maybe I shouldn't be that much of an idiot anymore. Ding, 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 ding.
This is when the prosecutor, or the interrogator turns and says, "This was all a test part of the syndicate. You're not allowed in anymore." And then he kills you.
pulls out a silence, walks behind you, pulls out a silence pistol.
Pulls out some piano wire and just starts.
So,
Pulls out a hand crossbow.
I really haven't been in a legal situation in this land before, but how does this work? Do I get to talk to someone?
Right now, we're just asking some questions. You'll get your time with a lawyer or judge, or lawyer and judge at some point.
If you guys need to, I can tell you that the base they teleported me to was actually outside of a mile's range. So I don't think it's in the city. I think they're teleporting people way further out.
Yeah, it's probably in the mage area.
If that does any help for you.
Gonna
That's-
pull some real metagaming here. The person's called a professor, and there's a school.
There'll be time for stuff like that later. I just have to get through my questions.
Well, there's more questions. That wasn't the last one.
Are you aware of the illegality of Dreams Elias?
Yes.
I am now.
He is now. Are you aware of the detrimental effects that it can have on people?
Yes, of course.
What is your involvement with the incident down in, I already forgot the name of the goddamn city.
Warcrest.
Down in
Warfest.
Wallstein.
Walmart.
Yeah, just call it Walmart.
Bro, we're back to this again.
Yes.
Yeah. You're being cooperative. They're trying their luck.
I was in town when it occurred.
What else?
I mean, I assume it has something to do with the wagon we found. But I've already said this, so
Does that work?
Yeah.
Assume,
that's a lie.
since you know.
I'm
and
really,
not assume?
I know I'm really nudging the corner here, but I'm trying to figure out how
I would say
how
it worked,
sleepy edge
'cause
is.
he didn't really tell a lie. It had to do with the wagon.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
Well, it's the word assume, right? Because you know that it does in a way.
Okay, but assume can be.
Yeah.
That's,
Okay,
That's
yeah.
just a guess that is more inclined to be positively, right?
that's what I'm just thinking of. All right. Yeah, it won't ring. It's fine.
This is why lie detectors don't hold up in court.
Well, that and because they don't actually work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be it for now. You'll be taken back to your cell. We'll either see you again or not. I don't know.
Am I allowed to talk to my caravan friends?
No.
Not at this time. They pack up all their shit and they leave.
Okay.
And eventually the guards come back and take you to your cell again.
Oh, that's how I stop concentrating. Okay.
And I don't know what the party's doing, but someone will hit up Theodore. You were at the town hall around 10. Word doesn't get to you that they're ready to talk to you till around 2.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll grab Gabriel again.
I'll be still waiting.
Next, would you call the syndicate a? Would you classify it in the terms of a cult, witch coven, or other enemies of the divine?
Nope.
Damn, never mind. I was gonna go torture somebody for an hour, but never mind.
Just ask.
What?
He said no. So that's really the people selling the drug leaves don't classify as enemies of the state, of the church.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I don't do it.
Trying to torture a poor pot dealer.
Are judges considered aristocrats?
That's a good question.
Like,
Because they are part of the aristocracy.
They won't be allowed more.
That is a good question. Although the makings of a proper judge would be that they're impartial to everything. So do
Oh,
they even
please,
care?
Nex, come
the
on.
making. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The makings of a proper judge.
Look,
would be that they are
this is
impartial.
this is a fantasy world. I can have impartial judges.
Please, Nex.
Please, let's not get.
I can
let's not-
imagine dragons. I can imagine witchcraft, but an impartial judge.
Impartial
Come
judge?
on, man.
Yeah.
Let's get real.
Let's get real.
That's the whole point of a fantasy world, to not be real.
Oh well.
Anyway, so if no one does anything for the hours in between, then Theo and Gabriel show back up at the courthouse.
You just threw my plan out the window, so.
I'm just waiting at the courthouse because basically Sherry expects them to be released today, so I'll wait at the courthouse.
Theo, you're from here and have better information than I obviously do.
Mm-hmm.
What's the syndicate?
DM, based on the nature of what I have in my possession, do I know of the syndicate?
You do know of the syndicate.
Okay. Well, I know of them. I don't know the exact dealings. I don't have any personal dealings with them, but I know that they are part of illicit trade and things of that nature. Why?
I mean, it's a drug smuggling ring. I feel like we could use any information on who might be behind it, other than there's portals around the city, and apparently you guys went out of communication distance while he was gone.
Theo, you would know that the syndicate is more than just drugs. That would just be one aspect.
Well, for something like that, it's either being blocked by magical means, or it's far enough away where we can't communicate. So
Did he share his effective range with you guys? Like, oh, I can only talk with you with like in 1,000 feet.
I don't know the way his
I
magic
did
works.
because I told them when they were in the
Did you?
in here, and I was here. I couldn't walk further out because then I would lose connection.
Yeah, we had to walk closer, remember?
Okay,
You were searching for your father.
I did inform them.
Oh yeah, I didn't ask the kicker question. Oh well, lucky you.
I imagine his magic works for long distance. I just don't know how long. So
Not to throw shade on any of you, but your magics don't seem that. I don't want to say advanced because that's definitely not true, but that well suited to warding out things.
how many mages have you met?
From here, about 8,
Do you know how many mages there are in the whole world?
somewhere between the 4 and 5,000 range. I'm gonna guess. Who have the ability to throw up any sort of barrier that can stop telepathic communication?
Yeah, so I could say I've met 4 of you, and 2 of you
I-
want that mod.
I don't doubt that. Time I've been here, I think I've met one person who uses divine magic.
You don't even know what
Other
what
than
I
myself.
I don't.
You
Talk
don't even.
I don't usually talk to people who use divine magic. They don't take kindness to me.
There's like one of us. So.
But under the same logic, I've met 4 of you, and 2 of you aren't that smart. So are all people from your world this dumb?
Yes.
There's a large majority of us that aren't smart.
I'm not from their world.
Also, he's not from our world.
Good point.
So,
He's from a Feywild
Yeah, a
somewhere. We haven't like crossed that border of if all Feywilds connect yet.
But anyway, as you divine people are, I wouldn't judge all of wizard kind by the 8 people you've met.
So that was what kind of wanted to have this conversation, as I don't know what he does, but I know it's some sort of psychic connection he puts with people, and so if he went out of range, I doubt they put up a bunch of teleporters around the city that go long range, because I feel like that would cause notice. I mean, there's got to be guards who walk around and are just looking
yeah,
for
it's
signs of
almost like there
magical
was a
destruction.
fucking guard who didn't believe us, which means he doesn't know about the Syndicate portals, even though they know about the portals, which was really confusing.
So, like,
Well, yeah,
if there's
it's easy to
feel
hide
like-
portals. Now,
The
Sherry,
guards saw some random dude banging on a wall.
yeah,
Like,
with a portable ray.
they weren't
tough.
so much listening to what he was saying as they were trying to get him to stop
Yeah,
banging
very
on a
true.
wall.
I feel like larger portals would give off more of a signal than small across the town.
They're not
Pop
Wi-Fi routers.
if you know what you're looking for, yes. But if you're not
Interesting.
looking for it, or you don't know where to look, it's kind of like finding the needle in a haystack.
Those suck.
Are we? Are you guys at the courthouse yet?
I imagine we're on the steps,
Sure.
walking there.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you guys to finish your conversation to say that you go back to the courthouse and find your way back to the judge, making all the appropriate steps along the way.
But
Yeah, just-
is Sherry still there? I would like to talk to the judge this time.
Sherry can definitely go, and I can sit up here. This will be interesting. Sherry can do more than I will.
Sure. It's not my friend that's got his head on the chopping block.
Yeah.
I am very persuasive. Okay.
After you then, Sherry.
Finally, I get to have my say, but you should. I imagine you told me that you kind of talked to Judge before. I'll help you this time. Lead the way, Theodore. New hire of Sherry's companions and company.
The Sherry Companion Company.
Yeah, I'll
The
lead Sherry
SEC.
to the office of the judge again, giving a wink to Jill as I walk by.
She gets kind of flustered.
I heard she's with Jack.
No, that's Sally.
Oh.
Jack and Jill are siblings.
Oh, I always heard about them running up the mountain.
Right.
Anyway.
To fetch an enchanted bucket of lava.
Funny enough, Jill is Jack's little sister.
Oh, okay.
We're combining the real world with the fantasy world, guys.
Well, how did you know they was? You know what? Never mind. It's not important.
I'm not there. I'm sitting in the front with Ilawar.
Well, obviously Theo doesn't know about Jack and Jill because he's never heard the tale, so he just thinks you somehow knew, and he's like, "Oh, wow, good for you." So, back to the judge's.
I've never met Jack either.
So yep, you go to the judge's door, you knock, he tells you to enter, you enter. He's got a significantly larger mound of paperwork in front of him.
Hello, my name is Sherry. I'm a traveling shoe salesman.
Lemon.
My shoes are... What? Theo, why is there a shoe salesman? What happened to the priest?
He decided to come in lieu of the priest. He thinks she can be a help to the satyr.
Okay.
Wait, are you? It's she, right? Yeah, Sherry, she.
No, I'm a he.
He. All right.
I don't walk around topless for that reason.
Yeah.
What
He.
the fuck?
Sorry, I
That was an
Sherry with-
interesting conversation turn right there.
He thought
Wow.
Sherry meant that
If I was a woman, I'd be hairy.
presence is
I'm
like,
just
no,
not
I'm topless all the time. I'm not a woman.
Yeah, so this is Sherry. He believes that he could be of assistance with the satyr.
He must have one hell of a silver tongue if he's more persuasive than a priest, but I have the results of the initial questioning, and they both look good and bad at the same time.
Yes, I'm sure
That's better than the normal, so
Community service.
I
So
think I did pretty good.
Looking at the questioning and the responses, I do believe that while he knew he was getting into some illegal business in the city, he didn't know that the job involved Dreams Leaves, which does slightly weigh in his favor. But in the questioning, it came up the direction of your direction of travel, and that you came from the town again. Goddamn, like the 80th time, forgot the name of the town.
Wilhelm?
Wellheim.
Yeah, Wilhelm.
Wellstein.
Wellstein.
It came up in
That's
questioning
right.
that you guys travel up from Wellstein, and he seems to know more about a Dreams Leaves incident down there than he's cooperating to answer. And given the severity of the outbreak, that's not looking good.
Of
What
course,
outbreak?
that isn't what he's arrested for, Your Honor.
I mean, you can be arrested for jaywalking and be found with someone's severed head in your bag and be charged with that crime. Like,
Well, they wouldn't know what jaywalking is because jaywalking was invented with the automobile.
that was DM thing.
No.
How many criminals, like hard criminals, have been caught because their taillight was out?
Oh yeah, because most criminals are caught because of minor infractions like speeding tickets.
How much drug trafficking gets caught because a taillight is out?
Oh yeah, trust me, I know. I'm just trying to argue that this isn't why he's here.
Your Honor, you must understand that someone was he was coerced.
Is there any way to have the weighing in the medicine that Iloran made?
Theo doesn't know about it, and I don't know if Sherry knows about it.
I don't know anything what you've been doing, Iloran.
Gabriel, I think, knows?
Yes, but
I'm
Gabriel's
not
outside.
there this time.
Oh,
They decided to swap Gabriel out for Sherry, so
God.
Because Gabriel didn't do nothing the first time.
he didn't get the
Sherry,
whatever.
Sherry's got a much more silver tongue.
I mean,
Does he?
the
Yes,
judge seemed
yes.
like visibly not, like he seemed like he would have been happier if the priest was there the second time around. Like,
Your Honor,
he seemed
I
mildly
must
disappointed that it was a shoe salesman.
We can go grab him. Like, that's a
Can I have
joke.
both?
Yeah, Sherry. This will be fun.
So as far as what he's done in this city, it is looking kind of better. He did willingly engage in activity with the syndicate, but he didn't know it was Dreams Leaves. That doesn't exonerate him entirely from being a
He
part of
didn't
the
know it was
process,
a syndicate.
but it would also
Now he's
got
just
busted
fine
and
instead
nothing
of
came of
killed.
it. So the collar is certainly on the table, but the fact that he knows more about the Dreams Leaves outbreak happening in Wellstein and refuses to talk about it, that doesn't look very good on him. So if you can convince him to just tell us whatever the hell's going on, the collar can go from a maybe to a yes.
Is there any way we
What collar?
a plea bargain where if he gives up information about what happened in Wellstein, he's exonerated and allowed to walk?
It would depend on the quality of the information from Wellstein.
Wait a second. What collar are we talking about?
Well, in lieu of death, there's something called the Collar of Retribution. So, we obviously want to get rid of the syndicate just like they do. So I said, if he is set for the chopping block, we could put the Collar of Redemption on him, where it's a collar that's placed, and if he doesn't abide by the rules, it would kill him. So if he were to flee or not make an effort to destroy the syndicate, he would die.
These collars sound absolutely expensive.
I don't know, I've never had to wear one. I don't break the law.
I don't either. Your
Wait,
Honor.
there's not one of those bells around, are there?
Not in his office
Okay,
at the
good.
moment, no. Well, actually,
You're
he
on.
would have a bell, but they keep it in a lead-lined box when not in use because they don't want, like, office pleasantries to turn into an issue.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, there's not gonna bell that's gonna start
Like,
ringing. on his
oh
desk.
wow, Jill, you look great today. Ding ding ding. I mean, you Shit.
Yeah.
Your Honor, you must understand that he was held at coercion, and I will vouch for him. And I would like to see this entire thing undone. If this color retribution is on the table, and it would slay him if disobeyed, then put it on me. I will vouch for him, and we will march until we find this syndicate, and I will ruin their days, salt their earth, and destroy them utterly. And I will bring whoever's in charge to you to do with as you please.
While I admire the passion, it is
That's
confirmed
not a
that
passion, it's a truth.
he was not held under coercion. He willingly participated in this crime. He received an invitation, and he holds up a little piece of paper that, like, it looks like there was words on it, but the words are burnt out and the edges are singed. He received an invitation from the syndicate. He accepted an invitation, whether he knew it was the syndicate or not. He interviewed with he had a discussion with the leader, with the fucking hell, my head today.
Professor.
He had a conversation with the professor and accepted a job. He was not held under coercion. He willingly accepted the job.
So he was...
So where we're standing right now, if you want to avoid all this going to trial and save me some paperwork, you can get him to tell us what happened in Wellstein, or we can proceed this towards the DA, which will proceed us more towards a court case. So I will allow one of you to go talk to him.
Yeah, it does feel a little weird to be talking with only half the information given to us. We've yet to talk to our friend since he was taken.
I'm literally saying that
you.
I'm going to allow one of you to go talk to your friend.
Well, now you're saying it. He was abducted still.
He was not abducted. He was invited and accepted the invitation.
I'm sorry, but I wouldn't know what this invitation was. And if I were magically transported... Huh?
Because apparently you weren't invited.
If I was magically transported to their lair, I too would agree just to the sake of my life, which I would argue is coercion.
Well, our conversation with him confirms that it's not. So, do you want this Do you want this pass to go see your friend, or?
I will.
Or he'll look towards Theodorus, like, where are we doing with this? And he holds up a sealed envelope, which you assume is the invitation to go see your friend.
I believe we'll take the invitation, yes.
He hands it to Theodorus.
Thank you for your time, Your Honor. Sherry, we should go before we upset the nice judge.
Okay. I'm not sure what's upsetting.
Well, he's important and he has many busy things.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, he's got in his head that he was kidnapped
probably
and
been up
not
for days doing over these
invited
things.
to the party.
Let's let the man take some rest. And he's gonna gently kind of nudge Sherry, like, let's go.
I'll give him a polite bow. If you're in the need for any shoes. Take care. And I'll walk out.
Thank you, Your Honor. Apologies.
Door closed, please.
As you wish. He'll walk out, close the door behind him.
It seems pretty unreasonable to me.
Well, it's the law. It's pretty black and white here. I don't know what it's like where you're from, but we're lucky. This is the best outcome we could have hoped for, I think.
I just feel like it'd be easier just to go kill the professor right now, bring that head over, and then get him out. This whole court dealing, it seems more trouble than it's worth.
Oh, I agree. Most criminals should just be killed, but, you know, they're stupid enough to get caught. Anyway, let's go.
It doesn't sound like he was caught. And yeah, we'll go over and see him.
Oh, I went down to the steps to inform everyone else on what happened.
I'm walking directly over because
So Theo's gonna
it's
grab
easier.
Gabriel and Ilwarin and say, "There, only one of us can go talk to your friend. There's currently a deal where if he is to testify what happened in Wellestein, they can put the call of redemption on him, which means he won't be executed unless he fails to abide by the task given to him by the court. But he will be free, but he'll probably have to help dismantle the organization, which is still in our best interests."
Do we
That
know ahead
task
of time
is
what task it would be?
It's something we could petition with the state for.
You would know that with the collar, they do not give wholly unreasonable tasks.
Yeah.
They do not like go slay 50 dragon. Like it's not going to happen.
The
go
call of-
find 50 dragons to slay.
Yeah,
Good luck.
but you know,
There's like 8 in the entire world or something. Go find 50 of them.
but that'd actually be really good because then you would just always be searching for dragons, so it would never go off. Always chasing that dragon.
We're dragon hunting. There's no dragons here, sir. We don't know that yet.
It'd be like a deal with the devil, right? You'd have to be very careful with how you word it.
It'd have to be written.
Yeah.
You'd have to have it in writing.
So
But you meet up, and I imagine you're walking and talking, eventually
Yeah.
meeting Sherry, who's probably making a fuss to a guard somewhere.
We
One of
have
us-
a deal to go see our friend now. The judge even said so.
Do you have the letter of writ?
Theodore,
yes,
do you have the letter of the written letter?
I do. Who wants to go talk to him?
I will.
Okay. Theo hands Sherry the letter.
Is the party okay with that?
I hand it to the guard.
Jerry,
Before
what are you gonna talk to Denny about?
Exactly what happened.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, this is gonna go amazing. Here you go,
Alright,
Sherry.
the guard takes it. He looks at the seal. He opens it. He looks at it. He's like, "All right, come with me." And
So,
there's a security checkpoint again, because
Yeah.
You
I have the bag, and I'll just hand him the entire
You just
bag
kept
with all
the
my
bag.
weapons in it.
that's fair.
Theo, do you know where he came out of, or where he went in at through the portals?
I don't know. He just told us he was by the docks.
Yeah. So
Do you know where
next-
he went in?
Oh, I know where he went.
Yes, they do.
Can you take me there?
Jerry was there.
Yeah, I'll take Gabriel to where he went in.
Thanks.
And for next, I have 2 backpacks. I've loaded them up, one with potions, one with all my weapons.
Alright.
That way, I basically walk over with both bags, put them on top. There, that way you can pat me down faster, and I don't have to unbind and rebind all these on.
He just gives them the box. Doesn't matter what's in it. Yeah, they search her. The search happens significantly quicker at the courthouse because you're prepared. And then they bring you over to a shack. They ask you to sit down in this small room that's got
I
a
have a
table and 2
question.
chairs. Yep.
Is this room actually being listened into the entire time?
No.
Good. Is that a word of your honor, and can I have that in writing?
You cannot have it in writing, but you will have your privacy with your friend. I was about
Can
to
I
say
have
client,
your
but-
word for it?
Sure.
Okay. I'll hold you responsible, Greg.
Okay. As he walks away, he's like, "My name's Frank."
Well, I didn't want to be frank with him.
It's Gregory now.
So you're in a room with a table and 2 chairs. You're there for a little bit. Den, the guards come back. They got those shackles again. They said your shirtless weird friend who doesn't shut up is here to see you. Put these on.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
So you cooperate, yes?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, so you cooperate, and they bring you over to the room, and Sherry in comes a Den in shackles. And
I
the
would like
guard's
to
like,
be facing away from the wall with my hands kind of clasped behind my back, trying to look as intimidating as possible.
"Sure, roll intimidation."
Sure, perfect.
What's your intimidation,
Is-
bro?
Are you common folk, Den?
What?
Are you considered common folk?
What's your background?
Well,
No, I don't think I'm common folk, right?
common
your
folk is
background?
anyone who's not like a noble or a knight or something.
Okay, I guess. Then I took the charlatan
Perfect.
background.
No, technically he's a criminal. So
Oh, then that'd just be a 13.
Well, criminals are still. You can have noble criminals. You can have common folk
no.
criminals.
So what is? Are you adding in the proficiency dice thing?
Yeah.
Present. So yeah, no, the proficiency dice goes off of your background, and they're split into categories. So charlatan
okay.
would fall into the criminal one.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah.
So 13.
Den, Sherry's looking very disappointed in you, despite you not seeing his face.
He gives off an aura of disappointment.
Yeah, like you walk in the room and there's just
How
this
you doing,
air of
Gary?
disappointment. And the guard's
Are
like,
we
all
getting
right,
me
you
out here?
knock when you're done. He closes the door and walks away.
Are we getting me out of here?
What happened?
I was knocked out instantly.
No. What happened when you went through?
The portal.
Wessel team?
Yes.
I went through the portal. Yeah, and then
Right.
we were walking, and then I get knocked out.
No. What happened during the portal?
Stay the fuck down.
What?
You went through a portal. You met some people.
Yeah, no, yeah. I met this lady called the professor. I already told all the guards about this. I met this lady called the professor.
Tell Sherry what happened.
I got put in a jail cell. I waited for a while. Then I talked to a lady. And then they wanted to try me. They wanted to see how good I was. So I killed one of their men to prove myself.
Like, go for justice.
And then I got a job.
Sherry will turn. When you went, you were abducted.
Yeah. I mean, I fell in. I couldn't leave without.
You were held captive against your will, stripped of all your belongings. Correct.
Yeah. That's how I would interpret it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Placed
not
in
stripped-
front of.
You're not stripped of your belongings by the professor.
Well, okay.
We can't. There's no lie detector in this room, so
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
there's no bell that goes ring, ring, ring.
I want to be quite clear with you, Dennis. The terms of your employment might suddenly vanish because of this. I am doing my best, but I am feeling like a fool.
Why?
You have besmirched my name, gotten me to do all this crap, when our real goal should be focused on finding the way home. Where
Yeah,
were
but-
they? Where is this professor?
I'm not sure. You know, I was teleported. I couldn't talk to you guys while I was in there, so I was
What?
pretty far away.
Did your ears have to pop at all?
Can I? Did my ears pop? What?
I'm asking if there was a change in elevation.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I imagine
the
while
next
being
was there-
magically teleported, that might happen next.
Was there a change in elevation?
His ears were not popping, no.
No, I don't think there was. I don't think we moved that far.
Was it colder, warmer, more humid, less humid?
I was only inside and I couldn't really.
That doesn't matter.
I think it was a cellar.
Mm,
Can I roll to see if it was more humid?
History? What's
I don't
Nature?
know.
nature? Yeah, let's go with that.
Investigation,
Yeah, let's do
perception,
nature.
perception, history, because now you're trying to recall the information? I don't know.
I don't know. I did a nature. That's a 19.
The air was on the stale side. Sure.
Yeah, but this is similar to here, like just one-to-one comparison.
I mean, it doesn't feel like you were teleported across the universe, but like that.
I feel like it was pretty close, but like maybe right within the city walls, or maybe right outside the city walls. That's gonna be my genuine. At least it's in the same climate, you know.
You're crying.
Right.
This conversation.
So, what do we need to do to get out of here? Do you have something that can unlock these?
They're worried about some drug smuggling in
They
Wilhelm.
need the color of redemption.
Yeah, the person who escaped over the wall. I told them about that.
Right. So, you
Their
know
lie
about
detecting
them.
bell. Their lie detecting bell they had detected lies when I said when I was talking about you know the drugs we found in the carriage
Right.
that we burned. Yeah. So it had a problem with that.
What happened in Wilhelm? What do you know? Don't lie to me.
Can they
I'm
hear us?
far wiser.
Can they
They
hear us?
said they wouldn't.
Yeah, but that's a
They said they wouldn't. And I go to the table because I think I have this thing. I want to see about it.
Oh wait, I
first.
can just psychically speak to you, right?
Just like
Yes, you've
well,
been speaking out loud this whole time. I've been waiting for you to just like fucking.
Okay, I psionically tell him what I did. Like, I don't think telling them that will be in my best interest. And I did tell them, like, what people would know, but it detected that as a lie, so, you know.
tell the truth.
I think that's a horrible fucking idea.
What they're going to do is they're going to place a collar of compulsion on you, and if you don't do what they say, it'll kill you there. Or would you like to rot in a cell? We can try to find these people on our own.
Or you guys break me out of here.
No.
You're not gonna do that?
I don't know if you know this, Dennis, but I hired you as a hired hand. I'm not gonna try to break a criminal out when we're trying to take and find a way home. And our best lead right now is with the nobility and the merchants and all. The aristocracy needs to give us the name to Mr. Wizard Guy. So no, we won't be breaking you out. And if you broke out, we'd have to disown you anyway. And possibly have to hunt you down and bring you back. It would put us in good standing. So yes, Dennis, go ahead. Break out.
I'm trying to figure out if I can tell them something more without telling them that I did it.
You are held at compulsion. If they want to know what happened in Wilhelm, tell them that you did it. Whatever it was. Forgery. You might need to skip that part.
Maybe I tell them that I forged dream leaves. Like I didn't actually have dream sleeves, but I forged the whole concept.
That would be a knowing lie.
Bro, I hate that there's no role to this at all. What can I do?
Tell the truth.
I don't think that's a smart idea, genuinely, though.
You should tell the truth.
I'm trying to figure out if I can tell something that's not a lie, but not a full truth.
We can help you if you tell the truth. The judge seems to want just to hear the truth. And they placed a collar on you. You work with us. We take down the druggies.
How long do I have to have the collar?
I don't know.
for, though? I feel like there's a lot of nuance to this deal that I kind of want to know.
It's entirely nuanced. Let me put it this way. You help us, we take out the professor, and I would like to break their legs.
It's better.
In four, most likely.
I can't read all that right
Hmm.
It's not hard, Dennis. Just tell the truth.
I do think that's hard.
Okay.
Because I don't.
I go and knock at the door.
It takes a few seconds. Sorry, it takes like a minute or two, but guard comes. Like,
Are you just gonna out me?
a guard comes and opens the door. I was like, "Did you knock?" I'm sorry, I was dealing with something.
Yes, I did. There's not much more to say.
Okay. Come on this way then. And he's looking at you, Dennis.
Yeah, sure, I'll come with the guard.
Just do it.
I don't know, maybe you talk to the judge first? I feel like the Bell situation is kind of complete assholery. I'm telling this in my mind, obviously.
Yes, but just tell the truth.
Yeah, but if you talk to the judge, you don't have to deal with
tried.
the Bell.
The
No,
judge
but
is
now-
also an asshole.
No, what I'm saying is now you know the truth. I'm saying you can... I don't know, the Bell situation is the horrible part.
If you tell the truth, we get through this. They put the collar on you, we get what we want, you don't get what you want, but you're not executed. How much more do I have to say this?
Guard's like, do I have to? Oh, or no, you're just doing this psychically. He's like, so are we?
Yeah, we're doing this completely
So like he's
psychically.
taking Den Den to his cell and you're just still talking? Is that what's going on?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I just want to make sure I know what the hell's going on. Okay, so yeah, you're getting taken to your cell and Sherry's like walking to get his shit, but you're still having this conversation. That's what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay, just confirming. Continue.
It shouldn't be that hard, Dennis. Just tell the truth. We'll get this done. Or you're executed for that, or you're executed for your involvement with the smuggling last night. A chance at redemption is better than no chance at execution. But how do I know?
Wait, a chance at redemption. Yeah, you misspoke. Whatever.
I didn't misspeak. You have a chance at redemption,
Or no
or no
chance.
chance, and get executed anyway.
No, you said at no chance at execution. Which.
No, I didn't misspeak. That's the way Sherry talks.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a conversation like this is gonna take a hot minute. So
Yeah.
while you guys are in there doing that, Ilwarn, what's your bird doing?
Bird things.
Give me the word.
Ilwarn,
Bird.
Al,
Bird is the word.
Bueller.
I was muted.
Bears.
So he wasn't able to follow them into the cells. So I would assume that it's just fly. Yeah, no, I'm just letting it fly around, take stock of, like, look at how many guards there are, stuff like that. Just get a lay of the land
Roll
in
bird
case something
perception.
goes wrong.
Roll bird perception. All right. You get a general layout.
With a bad roll.
We got a Theodore and a Gabriel somewhere else. Are you guys just moving around, or what?
Nope.
We went back to the slums to go look where that portal was.
Both of you roll perceptions.
Okay. On the way there, I want to make a note to say hello, good morning, and chat up one of the guards on the way there. Perception, you said? Skills.
Both of you notice a large ship that doesn't match the design of the local ships. Not that Gabriel would explicitly know, but Theodore definitely knows. A large ship that doesn't look like the other ships, docked just outside the port, and seems like there's a lot of commotion heading in the direction of the dock.
One of these is not like the other.
So, that ship doesn't look familiar. but the portal we were looking for was over that way in the slums, and over there is when your friend got nabbed. So
I mean, like, do you want to go check out the ship? We can come back here to the portal and then run up real quick. I'm assuming Sherry's going to take as much time as he wants
yeah,
talking to Denny. I mean, is like the ship flying like a flag or anything, or is it just?
It is flying a flag. Theo can roll a history.
history.
I'd be like, I could help, but I know
Fuck,
jack
fine,
shit.
though.
So
You know it's not an Empire flag, but you don't know what the hell it is. And in
What
fact, you're not
color
even
is it?
totally sure it's not an Empire flag either, because you don't really
what,
do
co-
ship stuff.
what color is it?
Is it black with a skull on it?
It
Is
is
it
not black with a skull on it.
Is it blue with the skull on it?
It is. The flag isn't off-white because white is always a terrible idea. With a sword and a chalice as the symbol on it.
Okay.
Sword and a chalice.
I've never seen that flag before, so I don't have the
Sword and chalice. I have no idea. I don't know.
Let's go see what the commotion is, though.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Boop, boop, be-doo, doo.
Hop on our way over. Just
Is Jack out on the docks too?
You see him out on the docks, with the dockmaster and some other noble-looking people, and they look like you've seen this pose before. You look like they're preparing to receive a visitor.
Okay. Oh, Jack, what's with the new ship in the dock? I've never seen them before, Lord.
It is
Okay.
from. Let me just make sure I get the name right. It is from the Castellanian province. The Dreamsleaf situation in the city has gotten so bad that they called in an inquisitor,
Oh, great.
whose name on the token is wrong. Fuck.
I'm gonna lean over to Theo. What's an inquisitor?
It's a member of the Castilian Empire whose job it is to find criminals, heretics, investigators, but more of. I lean into Gabriel. They don't mind torturing people to get information.
Oh. I just wanted to make sure that your information aligned with my information. If there's
Oh,
anything
okay.
special about them. Just, I was like, I didn't know if there were anything special. Like, because
No. Yeah.
those guys look like they're preparing to welcome like a foreign dignitary.
I know. I thought it was going to be like the emperor or the king or something, but if it.
God, if that we would be leaving, like I'm not prepared to do that.
The Castilian Empire is very against magic, but you're divine nature, so you don't have anything to worry about. I, on the other hand.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, this isn't good for me, so.
Don't worry, we're friends. So
Not I hope so. Just remember, know where your friends sleep. And Theo just starts chuckling.
Theo, roll
If-
one
if
more
they
check.
sleep.
It's a history check.
History? Okay.
I don't suppose I could slip you a guidance while this happens.
If you want to slip him one, that's fine.
I mean, yeah, if you can have guidance just to see if that
What
gets
does
better.
guidance do?
You can add a D4.
Okay.
It's gonna be an 8 or higher. So
That's 10.
So 10. Theo, you're witnessing a myth come to life.
Okay.
You're pretty sure you're staring at a blight dragonborn, which shouldn't exist, but you're looking
What?
at it. It's there.
Oh my.
I'm so glad you can see something on the map because I can't.
Oh, I don't see anything. There's no token
Oh,
yet.
you guys
That's
didn't get
supposed to
close
be
enough.
like- I should be like, my vision goes to, it's huge.
Is he really that big, or is that just token?
It's because of the token sizing.
Okay.
He's large, and large tokens are fucking massive.
Okay,
Motherfucker's
he's
the
large.
size of the boat.
Yeah, I was gonna say like he is the boat, but
'Cause
okay,
the-
he's
The map
He's like
isn't
Goliath.
perfectly scaled to you guys either, so he's just.
yeah, he's Goliath size then.
And
Yeah.
he is adorned in jet black armor, and he's got a holy symbol dangling from his neck. That is the symbol of hands in shackles with the chain between them shattering.
Huh. I wish to point out that my holy symbol is tucked into my armor currently.
And but he doesn't look
Just-
priestly. He looks more maybe paladin-y.
I mean, I don't look priestly either. Let's be honest here.
Well, but
I'm
like
wearing fucking armor.
he's in like full plate mail and has like multiple
Wow.
weapons on him, and yeah,
Plate. That's plate's heavy.
yeah.
God.
Would
Blade
I
could
know
still
if
easily be a priest, to be
Yeah.
honest. It's the
Yeah,
more
to be completely honest, he's wearing plate.
would
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
but
to
you're
bow or
priest.
kneel to him? Like,
It's the
would I know
multiple
proper
weapons.
As he approaches, Jack and the other important looking people bow, and some of the dock hands either kneel or walk away,
Theo
like
would
out of
bow.
fear, kind of walking away.
Yeah. Theo would bow, kind of avoiding his eyes.
The figure opens its mouth, but does anyone know Draconic?
I have comprehend languages.
Okay, Gabriel, do you know Draconic?
Yes.
Okay, so he opens his mouth and you start hearing like guttural, lizardy hissing noises, and Gabriel immediately would know that he's greeting the dignitaries. Theo would have to take the effort to comprehend.
Yeah, Theo's gonna wipe some soot and salt on his tongue and cast comprehend languages.
Yeah, he sounds angry and violent, but like he's saying all the right words.
It's like speaking Russian to someone who doesn't speak Russian. It sounds
Oh,
angry and
he's
violent,
German?
but it's not.
It kind of like that. It's like someone with an angry accent, but like he legitimately seems like an angry individual.
Nifty.
Like it seems
Giant.
like wrath is his favorite pastime.
Giant dragonborn. Yep. Cool. What's he saying?
What you said?
Yeah.
He's just initial greetings and then saying, "When can I get to work?" Like he seems very to the point. And Jack is like, "Yes, of course. We'll if you come with us, we can head to the courthouse and can get started right away." And he makes more hissing noises that translate into, "Why are we wasting time?" Like, and they all start heading over towards the courthouse. And around that time, Sherry steps outside, has all of his crap, and sees an Illawarren and nobody else. Actually, an Illawarren and
hey.
William, and then nobody else.
Illawarren, what's been going on?
You anything for
I do not know. I don't know where the others went. Let me send my scout out.
Like now?
Can I
hungry.
roll another perception
Uh,
check to
take
see
it
if I
from
can
the
find
standard, so you
my
don't get a
allies?
snack.
I'll live.
Oh, look there. I'm getting. I might order a chicken pesto in case.
Well, I just wanted to inform you that Dennis might not be our problem anymore. If he doesn't tell the truth to the investigator next time, we can move on.
And I substituted the sauce.
Yeah, I understand that.
I want chicken pesto too.
You want a chicken pesto?
next-
And also, Dennis, I'm
Everything
thanking
on it
this
is
to
gonna
you
be
as well.
Thank you.
It's Sherry. He's just he's Sherry in it.
You want everything on it?
Next, can I roll or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are you trying to look for?
Yep. All of it.
Oh my God, you guys!
Okay, I was supposed to think if you're looking for me,
No,
you have to roll with
no,
disadvantage. But no, you're good.
You get a side of chips.
Can I get fries or are they literally chips?
Chips. This
Yeah,
is
go
a
ahead.
healthy place.
All right, chips.
Okay.
That's fine.
Can I find them with a 13?
Chips.
I mean, they're not hiding themselves, are they?
Your friends, yes. As you start scouting with the bird, you notice it's kind of hard not to notice the gigantic ass ship in the harbor.
Yeah, fair enough.
And that there's a lot of people over there, and you're a relatively intelligent individual. You imagine if they got distracted and wandered anywhere, might have been the giant
Yeah.
ship from a foreign nation. Well, you don't know that part.
No, true.
Actually, you're getting salted.
I put my senses back into myself. I don't know how that works exactly.
Salty, unsalty.
Anyway, and tell Sherry, it seems they're at the docks.
Maybe something sweet.
There's a giant ship, or at least I think they are, because the entire
Yeah,
city is there.
That's what the docks are all about.
Yes,
Ships
but it's
come in and port and all that stuff.
This is a special one. It's rather big, and it doesn't look like it's from around here. Looking at all the other ships.
Well, that's kind of the thing with docks, is that people from all over the world can come and visit.
Well, I understand that. It seems like almost the entire city is Yeah.
Congregating.
That word.
Congregating?
Congregated. Thank you. In that particular area, I'm going to check it out. Are you joining?
Sure. Jerry will join you.
All right, let's move over there then.
As you guys walk over, like it's coming to you. You don't know it is, but
Uh-huh.
so like you get to that corner and there's like this massive, looks kind of like a black dragonborn, but isn't at the same time. With like an entourage of people, and then as it rounds the corner, it looks like Theo's following. So
I will just put myself to the side so that I can wait for them. Oh wait, they're closing in, so I'll just walk backwards and I go back to Sherry because he did not follow, as he said he would.
I'm
I'm doing something IRL, so
I'm
I'm
just
just
gonna
kind of
put him-
listening in.
Ah, okay.
I'm just gonna put him here so he's out of the way. But he
Yeah.
walks just straight into the courthouse with like a group of noble-looking people and a group of other individuals of varying races who are fully clad in the same black armor.
I
Armed
look
to
at
the teeth.
Theodore and do a quick. What's this?
It's an inquisitor from the Castilian Empire. Or no, province? No.
Province? Yes, province.
Yes, from the Castilian province. They are a theocracy that despises magic, and I don't know why he's here.
Well, Jack told you.
This-
Oh wait, Jack told me. Yeah, sorry. And according to Jack, he's here because of the Dreamleaf situation in the city.
That okay.
And think about this. They brought an inquisitor to the mage capital of the empire. That's how bad the situation's gotten.
Yeah, I look at Theodorus and I go, I don't know why I haven't said it yet, but have you heard of a medicine that's being produced that came first out of what was that first the town where we were in?
Wesselstein? Wiseman?
Wellstein, I think it was.
I don't believe I have.
Orville Redenbacher? Yeah, Wellstein.
It might help our situation. I should have mentioned this earlier, thinking of it. I managed to produce a medicine that helps people get rid of the side effects of Dreamleaf faster and are more restful.
That could help us, but let's keep that in our back pocket for now and use it if we have to.
That sounds like a good idea. I just think it's a good idea if you're aware of it, at least.
Yes, no, thank you. For
I
telling
have
me.
some of it on me here. I'll give him some of the medicine. Of course, I took some of it with me.
Well, yeah,
when
and you
we
know,
produced it.
you developed it. Well, not developed it. You know, it wasn't like an 8-month process, but you slapped
No,
it
no.
together, so you know what you did.
Yeah.
All right, so Theo will take it and put it in the pouch on the inside of his robe.
I gave the recipe away for free. However, it should still have my name attached to it, as far as I'm aware.
Provided the witch
I mean, it
doctors
helps
or
people.
plague doctors aren't assholes.
Provided the witch plague doctors did not run away with it, of course.
Well,
I have the recipe written here, and I hand him a paper with the recipe as well.
Theo will take it and tuck it into his journal.
All right.
Hope it helps in any way.
Well, this is not a good sign of him showing up.
Yeah. If necessary, I am very well versed in medicine. If you need a professional's input on anything, let me know and I'll be there.
Thank you. It's appreciated.
And you see Warren just walking around with like small vials of poison and stuff like that all around him.
Okay. You're not the doll, are you? No.
No. I'm the
He's a dreamer.
Green Hunter, the Dreamer.
Oh, okay.
The doll is amazing, and it'd be nice if he gets time to play with us again. But
Yeah. That'd be nice.
We knew he was a guest star to begin with. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there, where I was the guest star. Let me know when it's been like an hour, so then I'll know what to re-up comprehend languages, or if I don't have to.
you're good for a bit. What are you guys gonna like? What are you gonna do now? Like Sherry's talked to Den Den. Den Den's been told tell the truth and doesn't wanna, but hopefully he's contemplating it.
I'm gonna try and follow this entourage and see if anyone stops me.
If you're following along with Jack, he'll get you.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to follow the entourage, no problem.
Okay.
I might feel like I've exhausted options for Dennis to get him out.
I gotta have pee, so I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Oh wait,
Takes time.
Yeah, sure.
his token's not even here. Let me.
Yeah, I feel like I've exhausted all options with Dennis. Like
Pretty
the
much,
judge,
yeah.
the judge seems. It all seems to either go down to he escapes by himself and causes a whole nightmare of problems, or he confesses the truth, which is kind of like, why would any character admit to something that will get you executed?
Well, that's the thing. Theo made a deal to not get executed.
The thing is that Dennis just, for some reason, doesn't realize that it's either that or execution.
Yeah, well, it just feels like there's no third option to keep his shady character going. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of one or the other. Either he gets executed or he missed to
Oh my god, I'm huge.
treason.
Well, the other option is you do the collar and then you do the task, and then he can do whatever
Yeah, but
he
you'd
wants.
have to
over.
admit to treason.
It's not treason.
Well, you'd have to admit to smuggling and creating a fake license and all that other stuff.
Can we do like a 5-minute break so I can go to the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thingy's away anyway. Cool. Bye, break.
Gonna hit the back soon button. Where's the back soon button? So everybody's back.
Doodly doo.
So Dennis,
The minute.
Yep.
do you have a decision as to? Did Sherry explain the deal or just keep saying tell the truth?
What I was told
Explained.
was that I will have a collar that stops me from doing any crime without dying, and I think that's kind of blocks
No,
the whole
that's not.
character.
That's not what it does.
No, but that's what I was told, right?
Yeah, that's all you know is that.
But how long will I have it? Did he? Because I
He-
don't think I got that from
He did not
Sherry.
explain very much.
Yep.
The-
That's
the-
why I
the-
was like, I should go, but I'll let Sherry have the spotlight.
He's making tea right now.
But your options are try to escape, which probably won't go well because Sherry already said he'd like disown you. Sit around and wait and see what happens, or take the deal that was explained poorly.
Yeah, but the deal seems kind of dog water. That's
mean,
the problem.
You do what your character would do. You know what you know. Do what your character would do, man.
I'm awake to go commit mass genocide.
I'm a watch.
I think my current.
I'm still in the slums. Just
You up?
And there's no way I can get Ben-Afra out of the prison, right? As far as I'm aware, I haven't seen any light or door or anything.
Well, currently you don't have a way to poof him back into existence, so it doesn't.
Yeah, no, but I was
The
thinking.
times you have seen sunlight, you've been in the shackles, and the times you're not in the shackles, you're in the box.
Okay.
It is a mage city. It would be reasonable that they would have like anti-magic holding cells.
Would be a reasonable assumption.
Especially when dealing with a crime syndicate that has freaking magic portals.
I think my current plan is to take whatever deal I can, but I'm gonna try and get that thing, the collar, off me, and then I'm gonna get killed by that. So that's like.
Well, do what your character would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it feels so bullshit.
I mean, it's not really bullshit when you put yourself in the situation. This is just how roleplay goes.
It's almost as if your actions have consequences.
I made every effort to impart that Dreams Leaves is bad and that they hate it so much that they'd probably kill you for sniffing it. And you tried to sell it, and you got chased off and chased through the woods. And like,
Be right back.
you came to the next city and you felt nervous enough to hide it before you came in.
A genius play, by the way.
I had said on several occasions that like they're actively hunting people who are selling this stuff because it's so bad. I showed you the consequences of like the people who took it and were like suffering from the side effects. Like I tried everything I could to impart on you
Yeah.
that this
Yeah,
is a
but-
bad idea. Like there's supposed to be an NPC in your cell right now, but you did it.
I think just because I trust Cherry, I'm gonna do what it tells me to do. But can I do like because I'm trying to make I'm trying to make it so where they won't execute me for it. So I'm trying to figure out if there's I was trying to figure out a way if I could tell. Cause I fucked up when the only reason the bell rang there was because I fucking said, what was it? Like that's all I know. Cause I was like a clear lie, right? I'm
That
trying to
you-
figure out if I can solve that somehow, but I don't have any more information that I can give them, and they've kind of caught me now. Yeah, because obviously I don't want to tell them that I was there doing that. But I don't know if I have a. It feels kind of railroaded now.
I tried to present options. It's just sometimes things happen and now you're stuck in a box. Like
fellow players try to present options too here. Just wish to point out we've tried to get you out of this without causing more issues.
Yeah, but the only option that actually got me is the option of getting a collar that stops me from being a criminal.
Or not going to a meeting in the middle of the night with a person you met once which ran away from you.
Yeah, but that's fun. That's fun. Creating trouble is fun.
Welcome to the consequences of you
So-
creating fun.
So,
Oh no, it's the consequences of my own actions.
well, what are we gonna do? What do we? So you saying you're gonna trust Sherry?
I think so, but I'm trying to. I'm trying to figure out if there's some way I can
Do you want more
admit
time to think?
admit while, like it's so hard to, because if I misspeak again, I'm more fucked. So I'm trying to figure out what. Oh, it's so annoying.
I mean,
do you want more time to think?
do you want more time?
I don't know if we have more time to think.
do
That's
you
the thing.
want-
I
Do you
I
want
have
like
something to do. so,
clarification? Like Sherry spoke
How
about
long?
a deal.
How
we didn't
long
say
do I
about.
have to have the collar? That's the big clarification.
We don't know in character yet.
You don't know.
Can I mentally communicate to Sherry to ask that for me?
I mean, you can just still link to Sherry and talk to Sherry.
Yeah, but he's not here, so I'm asking
here.
so he can ask. Oh, you are here? Oh, I thought you were making tea.
No, you guys were talking, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, but if I could get a clarification on how long that would be, because I feel like that's the only option I have.
I would have to go back to the judge and deal with them, right?
Yeah, but I figured we can just skip, like, just a number.
We don't know yet. It's like
The judge wants to know what happened, and depending on what happened is where the deal will be presented.
it's kind of dependent on you, my dude.
Yeah, the problem is it's so
But the deal
hard.
also wasn't explained that well to you. If Den says like Sherry, I'm still kind of confused more about this deal. Like, what is this collar?
Sherry will talk in his head to Dennis. There might be another way we could do this. I could present it to the judge.
Yeah, but like if I could
The
fucking use
criminal
my
syndicate.
deception.
The criminal syndicate wants to know what you can do, right?
Yeah.
I'll talk to the judge. Stage a prison break, and you lead them towards one of the people they kidnap instead. The man
That's
who got us
strategy
the
I like.
invite would be a good exchange.
Yeah,
between
yeah,
the two of
inside
us.
man strategy.
I can propose that.
That would be lovely, Sherry. That would be lovely.
Given what I know about the judge, is he gonna want to do more paperwork to stage a break, like a false flag operation?
Anything
let
that could
Dennis
save him
escape.
paperwork, he might be down to listen, but he'd have to be a lot more convincing than Sherry has been in the last few hours.
Can I
Well, I'll go up to Theo.
can I give him my psionic knack?
I don't think that's how that works.
No,
I'll
it's
go up-
definitely not.
I'll go up to Theo. Theo, I have an idea.
Oh, good. I'm cool. Mudding the waters up is a great idea. What is it?
Prison break.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, no.
Hear Sherry out, not a real one. If you can convince the judge to let Dennis, and I do the air quotes, escape. And I can easily track him down. If they do a locate object, I could put something on his person for that. If he keeps it with him, you got plenty of mages in this area. He leads them back to a contact that he has, and they can take out a higher pin in the cog of the machine. Or just false flag operation into an inside man. Escaping from the jail would put him in good standings with the syndicate and still not blow the cover that he'd be a double operative.
Well, if this had been presented to me previously, I would say yes.
Yeah, I didn't think
But-
about it.
No, understandable. But with the Inquisitor here, I kind of feel like it's out of the judge's hands.
Let me go talk to the Inquisitor.
I would
Jesus.
advise against that. I think the
Where
best
is
course of
he?
action right now is to negotiate a deal with the courts in a way that gets your friend released, not beheaded, and also benefits the crowd.
Let's say he's unwilling to talk the truth. Can we just present it? Just like presenting a letter to, what's his face, the wizard. It can't hurt to ask. They can just say no.
So, Den told Jerry what he did, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to run that by Theo and see if he might have more insight as to how bad that would be?
He also happened to tell me everything he did, but that's besides the point. It's really not all that bad.
What did he do?
Well, let's see. When we met, I look around the thing, like around the courtyard. And then I take a piece of paper out of my bag, and I put my finger to it and begin to write out everything. And then I hand it to him, and it's all full text of every account he did.
Okay,
So the gist of he tried to find a way to sell the 2 dreams leaves that he had on him by like making it seem like they were legal research samples. It didn't end well because that's not a thing that happens. Because it's not a thing that happens in this nation. So like,
so he essentially tried to like pass off heroin as if it was.
Yeah, you know the
cool.
Federal Standard Bureau, like
Yeah. You
Yeah,
pretty much
you
can,
can,
I
you,
have
can, you
heroin.
can buy heroin, so you can compare your heroin sample.
Oh, like how the
It's real
CIA,
heroin.
pushed crack into low-income neighborhoods to continue.
No,
Anyway.
let's not go with that kind of stuff on stream there, but let's...
Yeah, that's.
But so yeah, he tried to basically do that, but it also boils down to he has no supplier, he has no connection to a supplier. It was a stupid thing on a whim, and you feel like you can probably work with that. You feel like the deal would be decent if he would just own up to it, given his newness and an expressed willingness to wear the collar and just be done with it.
Yeah. So, I think if you were to own up to something like this, the ramifications wouldn't be all that bad. You'd be given a collar, and it would be taken off as soon as he completed the job. And if he didn't complete whatever tasks they assigned him, he would die. But he's not dying now, so dying later better than dying now, or not dying at all.
Right, and then I'll go and poke my finger to the paper, and all the script will disappear. Now that you know. I just didn't want to say it out loud.
Of course.
This is supposed to be below that
I kind of just hand the blank paper back to him.
Yeah,
So Sherry,
I tuck it away.
You want to tell Dennis more info?
I'll just relay what he just said to Dennis. Dennis, just tell the truth. I don't think it'll be that bad. It's something I can work with.
I mean, I feel like we're taking a lot of time here, so
It's been 3 hours.
It's been the whole session.
can I get the guard's attention?
Yeah, you can call for a guard. Are you calling like just generally, or are you like being a dick about it, or are you, just?
No. I think I'm just asking politely.
Okay, it's just wanted to get the thing. So guard wanders over. He's like, "Well, what's going on? What's?"
I would like to talk to the is it persecutor in English? Prosecutor?
Prosecution.
Yeah, English hard.
But,
we don't do persecution
but,
anymore.
In this case, I think you would be looking for the DA or the judge.
You want to make a deal.
You want to
I
make
would
a
like
deal.
to talk to whoever's responsible for my case.
You want to make a plea bargain, is what you would be asking for in legal terms.
I'm not gonna plea.
A plea bargain means you take a lesser sentencing instead of the harsher one.
The guard.
Which is death.
The guard's got like a, I want to say a clipboard, but they wouldn't, something clipboard akin in the medieval style. He looks at your paperwork and he's like, "All right, yeah, give me a minute." And he walks off, and you hear him talking to another guard, and then you hear that guard leave and a door close. And Sherry, you see a messenger run out of the jail area and into the courthouse area.
I knock him out. No, I'm kidding.
And then Theodore I didn't describe how this happens before, but a paper airplane just kind of comes out of nowhere and lands like in your hand.
My hand?
Yep.
Okay. I open it and read it.
It's from the judge saying to meet him at the courthouse. Your friend says he wants to cooperate.
Okay, so we're outside the holding cells.
You're right outside between the holding cells and the courthouse, and you see a Den shuffling out in chains towards the courthouse.
I quickly kind of hurry up toward them and follow them to the courthouse. And then I show the guards the letter from the judge.
Yep, they let you walk along with them. And you get taken to the judge's room. Again, you and one person. Someone pick. I don't care.
How the fuck do I do this without telling them that I put the dream slaves in Cherry's bag?
Just
Don't say it.
Gabriel, Sherry, Luarn, which one of you wants to come?
Yeah, but they're gonna ask. That's the problem. They're gonna ask, right? They're gonna ask where the fuck they went.
I wasn't
Why
even
don't you
thinking of
just
it till
tell
you said
Sherry?
it, so now it's on my mind.
I don't have them.
Oh,
I
Gabriel's
got
not
rid of them before I entered the city.
Yeah, that's probably the best I can do.
So who's going with Theo?
I'm not there still, so
Yeah, Gabriel's not here, so.
All right, so
Lauren, do you want to do something this
yeah,
session?
poor guy's just been sitting here. Like,
Yeah, or
No, I'm fine. I'm listening in. I'm enjoying this.
All right, as long as everyone's having as much fun as they can in this particular situation.
oh, I'm loving it. I love political intrigue.
All right, so
Oh, punch something.
Theo
It's
Sher-
about to be.
Theo, Sherry, and Dennis are all standing before Milton, Judge Milton. You go through the whole polite knock and just stand there with the judge, and he's like, all right. He looks at the satyr. He looks at what happened in the town. Just tell me.
You're probably aware that we found some dream sleeves in a cart, and that those dream sleeves were burned.
That is what it's in the report here.
Yeah, so what happened was I did something bad that I deeply regret, which was taking a small sample of those dream sleeves. What would I say here? I took a small sample of the dream sleeves and I had them in my bag for a while. Later, I wanted to see how would I explain this?
There is a bell on the counter.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not lying.
Pick it up. He's actually going to use his brain.
How would you say this without putting myself more in trouble?
Just say it, man.
Yeah, but saying it is bad. I made I later found myself in the possession of some papers that were to legally absolve me of being able to sell these. I tried selling them. That went bad, so I ran away from the scene of the crime.
And how did you come in possession of these papers?
I made them.
All right. So what I'm hearing is you had an opportunity and you were dumb enough to take it.
Sounds about right.
Do you have means of acquiring dream sleeves?
No.
And the bell does not ring. Do you understand the severity? Like, have you seen what victims of this stuff look like?
Yes, I have. You know, we satyrs, we have like a little bit of a problem with trying to do as many things that are exciting as possible, and I think that mindset kind of got me in some bad situations.
bell does not ring. All right. So here's the deal I'm looking at here. All right. You'll get the collar. All right, and the task will be to aid the Inquisitor in doing something about this Dreamsleave situation. You're not wholly reliant on solving the problem. You just need to help. While you're helping, you need to not commit further crimes that don't aid specifically in helping. You'll be under the charge of the investigator, the Inquisitor. I don't know why I said investigator. And when the Inquisitor either solves the problem or feels that you've done enough, or is just fed up with you and says fuck it and doesn't want your help anymore, the collar will be removed.
So the problem here is, if you release me normally, won't I get in trouble with the professor? Won't they send people after me?
It's possible. Is Sherry audibly saying good?
Sherry's not there.
I thought we established
So-
it was Lima, Sherry, and
Oh, I didn't know I was in there. I will say good. I will say good.
Can we somehow get me into a situation where I can be your inside man?
we've tried that on an ungodly number of occasions, and we just get a lot of ears back.
Okay. I do have an in with the professor, and I was hoping that we could. I mean, if you just release me, they will be more suspicious than if I escape, quote unquote escape.
The professor is fully aware by now, or I mean, there's no way they wouldn't be fully aware by now that the operation went tits up and everyone was arrested. If you show up on the streets or back at their place in any regard, they're not going to hesitate to just kill you and be safe. There's no scenario where you can just walk back in and be like, "Hey, I escaped." Like that's not.
It would
I
also
mean,
look more
I'll take the
suspicious-
deal if that's the only deal I've got.
It would look more suspicious if you were the only one that escaped and showed up at the door.
Yeah, no, I had a plan for that.
Well, if you really think about it, the more people I send at you, the more we kill. Eventually, the professor will have to do it, or they'll all be dead.
Like the other person, I was thinking we disguise one of our own as the other person in that situation, so it looks less suspicious. But if the judge is telling us no, then obviously we don't.
The judge, they've done this. They've tried sending in undercover people, and these guys they have
But
they have
you haven't
magic
tried
on the level of
that.
having random portals that the city hasn't found yet. You think they can't see through an illusion? You think they're not smart?
Yeah, but you haven't tried us. I want to roll a persuasion check because I think this would be way cooler. I'll still have a collar. I can hide the collar. I'm used to hiding these horns. That's not a problem.
How you aid the investigator would... I said it again. How you would aid the Inquisitor would be up to the Inquisitor. If you want to run a plan like that by him, then by all means. But as far as our deal is collar or court. Court's not looking good.
Yes, my lord.
So to reiterate, your task is to aid the Inquisitor in dealing with the Dreamsleave situation. The Inquisitor holds the right to release you from this at any time. Or if he succeeds, then you'll be released from it because he's succeeded. You're not permitted to commit crimes that do not directly aid in ending this Dreamsleave situation. I understand that sometimes things get kind of hairy and shit happens. If you try to remove the collar in any way, shape, or form, it's going to kill you. if you leave the city, you can leave a certain distance of the city, but there is a range. You cannot go 30 miles outside of the city. Any magical means of teleportation to go further will still register.
I'm sure you've thought of a lot of things. Don't worry, it's probably fine.
And he pulls out a metal collar-like device. Got a bunch of runes on it. He does some inscription work, and he hands it to you.
I put it on, I guess.
You put it on, you hear a click, and then it visually disappears.
That's better for an investigation. Okay, that's good.
And then he hands an already prepared letter to Theodore. Go see the Inquisitor.
Thank you very much. We will solve the problem of dream slaves for you.
How high up is the judge within the like the hierarchy of government?
Judge is sort of to the side of government.
Oh, okay.
You know, because like judge make ruling on things, but there are
Yeah.
like judges above judges. As far as judges are concerned, he's like a middle tier judge.
Okay, so he's not like a Supreme Court judge or.
He's like a 50% win rate judge.
I mean, the judges don't really deal with win rates. That's the lawyers.
No.
Judge just judges.
Okay, so
Your
he's
judge.
B class.
Okay.
V class judge.
Yeah. B tier, maybe possible. Low A tier. I would
Like,
put him in low A.
he specifically was dealing with you specifically because you were minion caught at raid, right? There's another judge who would have dealt with like if they caught the professor, right? He's like
Yeah,
mid tier.
so-
He's dealing with all the damn grunts. That's why he's got so much friggin' paperwork. So many damn grunts to deal with.
Okay, well, I'll bow and kind of usher the others before anyone says anything to make this judge change his mind. Oh, we should probably be on our
Oh,
way to
yeah, on the point of me actually having... No.
Hmm?
I've been walking around with Dreamleads in the back of my bag for quite some time, Judge. How do I fix that?
Give it to me and don't ever speak of it
How's-
again.
No, that was just out of game. I didn't use the
Okay.
Sherry voice. I have a specific Sherry voice,
Right.
you know.
It was a joke, DM. Please don't kill me.
The whole party died. No.
Whole party dies. Party way.
Oh, good.
A meteor falls, you'll die.
Alright.
This went on for a while. I think I'm good. Are we good?
Sure.
Yeah. There's nothing to punch, so I'm good.
All right, we're gonna end it here. That was very political. I'm gonna try to give you something to punch next game.
Yeah. I need something to punch. Would it be actual, like, syndicate people? I need to punch some of them.
Well, you know, you'll get
That's-
stuff.
That's
to
the
punch.
next person I'm going to punch is syndicate.
Falcon punch. All right, yeah, that's gonna be it. Gonna end the stream there. Thanks for watching.
Sherry, punch.